Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Yeah, we back in here for another episode. Appreciate everybody that tuned into the last one. It was really lit. Talked about the playoffs. Talked about everything going on with Joel Embiid and the such. This week we got another jam-packed episode for y'all. We're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty about the Joe Biden passing the TikTok bill to ban it. ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, now has 9 months to sell or face the consequences of being banned from U.S. soil. So, we're also going to talk about Party Next Door dropping his album. Gonna get into Zendaya. Zendaya's challengers going into the weekend. Will it do well? Will it not do well? And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I go by the name of Dezo the Introvert. I'm here as your host of the No Snooze Button. We're waiting on a couple guys, Ox and Tex. They'll be up here shortly. But in the meantime, in between time, let me give y'all the quote of the day. Actually, you know what? While I'm looking up the quote of the day, let me let my boy Kelly talk to y'all real quick. Just real quick.
Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out 2 weeks for free.
Yes, sir. If you are a loved one or dealing with the struggles of being sober and staying sober, hit my boy Kelly. You can, you're not alone in that journey. You know what I'm saying? You can always get through it when you have a great support system. But yeah, the quote of the day: with great power comes great responsibility, man. Shout out my boy Uncle Ben. While I get the guys up here, I'm gonna just run down a couple tidbits of information that I found really interesting over the weekend, or not over the weekend, over the week, I should say. So Taylor Swift dropped an album, right? And that album, I haven't heard a single song off of it. I haven't heard Taylor Swift playing anywhere. But I mean, obviously she's not really an artist that would be in my bubble. But she just broke the record for the biggest US week of streaming ever, with over 800 million on-demand streams. Hey man, that's kind of ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few people in the world that I think have the level of pull of a Taylor Swift, but that's wild. Over 800 million streams. Yeah, so that's something that I'm definitely you definitely got to keep your eye on. It's ridiculous. Also, I just wanted to point out before we get into the rest of the news as well, one more thing. What up, Context? How you feeling, man?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
One more thing I want. Yeah, I hear you. One more thing I wanted to point out is also Drake pulled his diss track with the AI on it off of streaming services, or not streaming services. He only had it on Instagram, but he pulled it off of Instagram, and I think he had it on Twitter too. He put
it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter too.
Yeah, he put it off of both platforms because Tupac's residency. I don't even know what's called, but they threatened to sue due to them not approving of Tupac's likeness being used on the Drake track.
Thank fucking God.
Over,
Thank God. Thank God.
overall, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
The show was weak. That shit was corny. That show was so corny. And he
Hey,
didn't even
man.
use Tupac right. Like, what? Son, what's wrong with you, bro? Drake. Aubrey. You're doing too much. Like, just chill. Just chill. Stop doing like you trying to like bait him. Like you're trying to bait, and the baiting is getting more corny by the day, bro. Like, just hold it down.
Well, tell
Like,
Kendrick Lamar to
cool, you
drop
got the push-ups.
then, bruh. Tell him to drop.
You said what?
Tell Kendrick to drop then. Tell him to drop his song that he's got.
No, bro. Like, first of all, if you feel like you're number one, you don't even have to bait no more. You moving like you number two. You moving like you number two. You're really moving like you're number two because you already put out push-ups. It got received well. Just let it live and let Kendrick respond. The whole taunting and keep on going and trying to poke at the bear and trying to do the trolling thing. That's corny. Like Kendrick don't even really do the trolling thing back and forth and all that shit. If you could do that with Ross entertained that bullshit. Cool. Ross, he go back and forth with you. Y'all joke with each other. But like, yo, boom, the push-up thing is cool. People received it well. Let it rock. Wait for Kendrick to think. At this point, you can't tell him how long he got to respond and shit like that. That's for the fans to do that. For the rapper to be like, yo, there's a thing and keep poking at it. Cool, you can make a reference towards it, right? But you did it already with the push-up joint. Cool, you let it rock. Got good fanfare. Cool, got some build up to it. Let it build up. Now it just looks like you're reaching for the sun. Like you're like, come on, son. You did a whole AI, yo, bro. That shit is so corny, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You Drake, your Canadian side is showing out, bro. Your Canadian side is showing out, bro.
I respect Kendrick taking his time, you know what I'm saying? I don't, me personally, I don't think this war is going to change anything about these two fan bases thinking what they think about their respective artists. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just going to be a nice battle. But at the end of the day, Kendrick jumped out there first. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick wanted this interaction. Kendrick wanted this to be a thing.
He wanted it 11 years ago, and now Drake decided to finally pick up the challenge.
But no. see, that's not what happened though. What happened was
that's exactly what happened.
Dropped,
we did the control
when
first.
Kendrick dropped control. Yeah, when Kendrick dropped control, Drake said that he saw Kendrick at the award show like a week later, and it was all Kendrick was like, nah, it was just rap. You know what I'm saying? It's just competitive. Kendrick didn't want no beef out. Kendrick didn't want no beef out of it. Kendrick didn't want no beef out of this, man. He didn't want no beef out of the control verse.
I'm lost in the sauce now. Now you're losing me. That's the point. He wanted to have the rap battle from the beginning. Drake did not concede to that. What the fuck? If I take a shot and I specifically say, hold on, Dezo. If I particularly call out your name and say, hey, jump in the ring with me, he said it in interviews afterward. He did a whole press conference afterwards multiple times saying, yo, this is rap. This is not like he was pump faking. It wasn't like he was saying, yo, I'm internalizing something, but it's really not that, or I'm trying to perpetuate deeper than rap beef, and I'm pulling back when I really don't mean it. No, he's saying, yo, I want to go into lyrical warfare with y'all. It goes for everybody, but particularly you, because he doubled down afterwards and did the BET freestyle and said, well, damn, I thought y'all was going to jump out the window, but you got mad sensitive and didn't want no smoke. So how is it that you wait 11 years and now you're trying to say, oh, you really don't want that smoke? Like, it doesn't make sense. You didn't want the smoke 11 years ago, my guy. What happened 11 years ago? Why you didn't jump out the window and respond
They've
11
been
years ago?
sending subs at each other for 11 years, bro. Drake has always sent subs at Kendrick Lamar.
But that's my point. You have someone that's being direct and putting the name on the bullet, while you have someone who's trying to go the Jigga Man route and go super, super subliminal, where half of the time, half of the subs go over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people are not even invested that much into breaking down bars and stuff like that.
But Kendrick knows who he's talking about. It don't matter if we know who he's talking about. Kendrick knows who he's talking about. If the shot is subliminal and Kendrick knows who he's talking about, why wouldn't Kendrick respond to any of the subliminal? And not to say he hasn't. He has responded to all of
the. You just said he does. You just said he has.
He has responded to all of them.
But they have been throwing something.
They've been throwing subliminals back and forth for sure.
So Dezo, you're talking on two sides. You're talking on two sides of your mouth now. Now, is Kendrick Lamar responding? Is he not responding? What are you doing? I feel like you don't even know what's going on.
My thing is, right?
You're just trying to defend Drake.
My thing is, hold on. My thing is, right? Here's the thing. Drake has never ducked anybody. Drake has never been like, all right, you know, Joe Budden, you know, I don't want no smoke.
What the fuck? Pusha
T, I don't want to.
What are we talking about?
Yo, that was in response to Duppy, which he dissed Pusha T on. Like that was his response to Duppy.
After Adidon, he said, "I'm out."
He was going to drop a song, but
real for me. This is getting too real for me.
No.
That's exactly what he said.
Jay Prince came through and broke that up. Jay Prince was like, yo, y'all are gonna fuck the money up. Let's not do this. That's what happened.
So Drake,
and then
so that's my point. You're listening. Here's my thing, Dezo. The contradictions that are within Drake's career is so insane. You are jumping out the window and saying that other people control how you move, whether it be Top, whether it be Taylor Swift with this last situation. You're talking about Taylor Swift. However, there's been multiple situations where you can jump out the window and other people are controlling you and telling you, no, don't jump out the window, and you have conceded to it. So that's my point. You cannot you can't throw a rock at a glass house. You can't throw it. It's impossible.
For sure.
It doesn't work that way. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, that's been happening on both sides. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing has been throwing rocks in glass houses, you know?
Dezo. Oh my God. Are you on the payroll? Jesus Christ. There's no way that you
this is the whole thing has been about that. The whole thing has been about that, bro.
No.
Kendrick Lamar's literal first statement in that song was niggas clicking up, but can I be legit? No 40 water, bro. He clicked up on an album. He clicked up on an album with Future and Metro. Like this whole thing has been throwing rocks in glass houses, bro.
No, Dezo. If I jump on a feature, I'm not clicking up. I'm dropping a feature on it. I'm not clicking up. It's not like we're conspiring together to do this. It could have been they just sent him the song and he sent the verse back. If I send a verse back, that's not me clicking up with someone.
Hold on, context. So you believe that on an album where the entire album is based around dissing Drake, they just called Kendrick Lamar out of a whim and was like, yo, you want to just hop on this feature? Like, no, that's not what happened. They called him and was like, yo, just like they called
Kanye, and was like, don't do that, bro. You're sharper than that.
So you're telling me they didn't bring up Drake at all to Kendrick Lamar? They didn't bring up Drake at all. They just told him to hop on a feature, and he decided to diss Drake on that feature, on an album that's based around dissing Drake. That was just going.
Have you heard First Person Shooter?
Yeah.
Right. That's not subliminals directly thrown at J. Cole, and then J. Cole makes a reference to Kendrick Lamar's name. So it's not. So you're telling me that I need to understand what are you picturing it as? It's like that not a response to first person shooter? Yes or no?
Kendrick's verse on like that is a response to first person shooter. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Dezo. So if someone is throwing out, hold up, we'll get into it. If someone is responding over and
Mm-hmm.
over, right? And he's
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, he did throw the name out in control, specifically naming Drake, right? And Drake doesn't jump out the window. He then keeps throwing
He named
subs,
the
keeps throwing
he named
subs.
half the industry, bro. He named half the industry.
Dezo, you're missing the point. You're missing the point, bro.
Okay,
You keep
go
what you're
ahead.
doing is every time I direct it towards Drake, you add everybody else into it. And then
Because he
when I
adds
decide
everybody
to
else
include,
to it. Kendrick said 2 people in that verse on like that. It wasn't just at Drake. Kendrick named 50 niggas on that control song.
okay. And what
And
ended up
he didn't
happening?
respond to
There was
any of them.
multiple people.
Big Crit
Huh?
dissed him. J. Cole dissed him after that.
Okay, so my point
Lupe
is,
dissed
was
him after
okay.
that. Joe Budden dissed him after that.
Yeah,
He
Papoose
didn't
did.
respond to a
Matthews from New
soul.
York went. Okay, but my point is, he wants the warfare with Drake. And Drake didn't
Okay.
jump. The person that he wanted it for didn't jump out the window, right? Correct.
Okay.
Didn't jump out the
So
window. He then said, I'm going to start throwing subs, blah, 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 and we're going to go back and forth. Now, J. Cole jumps into the mix, and this first person shooter song shoots up the chart after J. Cole adds whose name? K. Dot, and says, we're the big three. Now and then tries to sneak this and say, well, I feel like I feel like we're having revisionist history. You
wow.
just said, yo, J. Cole, move out the way. He was aiming at Drake, and J. Cole caught the little strays behind it, but he's really shooting at Drake like he's been doing since Control. I want to go back and forth with you, Drake. Drake keeps saying, well, I don't want to go back and forth, but I'm going to keep shooting these subs like I'm going back and forth. And when finally Drake decides to jump out the window, now he's pressing the issue when he didn't want to press the issue when Drake immediately called out his name the first time. Why you didn't have a push-ups for Control? Why, when he specifically called you out, and it wasn't only you, like you said, cool. It wasn't only him, right? But the only person he wants to respond was him. You get what I'm saying? But hold on. Before I do that,
if you listen to Control and think to yourself, oh yeah, this is a direct shot at, he wants Drake to respond, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. He named 50 niggas in that song, bro, and didn't say nothing disrespectful about any of them. He just said, I'm trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. That, in my opinion, that's just some competition shit. That's just some rap hip hop competition shit.
Dezo. Yes. I'm lost in the sauce as what are you trying to get at? Are you trying to say that Drake is more?
I'm
like,
trying to.
Is more. I don't understand. What are you trying? What are you saying? The whole point of Kendrick Lamar's situation is for lyrical warfare. That's this whole time.
Right.
He's not trying to real life beef with anybody. I'm lost in this. Are you trying to say that Drake is trying to real life beef with him, and Kendrick is not trying to real?
They don't like each other, bro. They haven't liked each other for 10 years. So this is,
I'm lost. Like, you have to expound on what you mean. I'm lost in the soul. Like, what is your counter? Because it feels like you're trying to counter, but you're not saying anything. You're saying vague statements, and you're like saying this and pulling straw man arguments. What is your counter to me saying jumped out the window?
Right. My only thing with the statement that you made was the fact that you think Control was the point where Drake decided to duck Kendrick Lamar. That was my only problem with what you said. I don't think that's when Drake ducked him. He kept sending subs at him. They've been sending subs back and forth at each other for 11 years. Like that is finally the one where J. Cole was like, you know what? Fuck that. We not holding back no more. I'm going. This is a full out blatant, like, yo,
first person shooter. You mean first person shooter?
No. See, first person shooter, J. Cole was bigging up these niggas. Drake didn't say nothing about Kendrick Lamar in first person shooter. J. Cole did.
What the wow? What are we talking? No, what are you talking about? What are you? Dezo.
J. Cole specifically named.
No way.
J. Cole specifically named. J. Cole specifically named K. Dot in his verse. He said, "Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me?"
Respectfully, Dezo.
But right now, I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Go to Rap Genius. Go to them. Go to YouTube. Go and do the science, and go listen to the second verse. The whole second verse is a shot towards Kendrick Lamar. The whole second verse. The whole
Drake's verse.
Yes. Dezo. Yes. Trust me, I do this, Dezo. I live in rap beef. I live in rap beef. Are you shitting me? And on top of that too, I understand Drake's tactics. Drake is a Jigga Man tactician. He moves like Jigga Man. He is not direct. This is the first song in 11 years where we've heard Drake even come close to being direct in a long time. So my thing is you can't push the tempo at this point. All I'm saying is, people, you can't push the tempo when you don't jump out the window when it's time for war. When it's time for war, Drake don't jump out the window. He's never ducked, taking a shot at him.
He's never ducked anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, though. Common came at him. Wow.
Dezo. You're lying.
Common came at him. He just Pusha T came at him. He just McMill came at him. He dissed him. Joe Budden came at him. He dissed him.
Why he didn't jump out
He's
the
never
window
ducked
for control?
anybody.
Why
Because
did he
because
jump? Why
he
didn't
saw
jump out the window for
Kendrick
control?
a week later at the award show, and it was all love. He didn't say nothing bad about Drake.
So why he didn't engage in lyrical warfare? What do you, Dezo? If there's no beef, why am I not going to engage in lyrical warfare with you? Why? If I have no problem with you, why can I not entertain the sport? Why not?
Why can't he entertain the sport? I mean, really. I mean, all right, you for sure you can say, all right, he didn't diss him out of nowhere like Kendrick would. But at the end of the day, I don't think Drake wanted to do that. I don't think Drake wanted to just out of nowhere be like, yo, Kendrick, I'm trying to end your whole career. I'm trying to make sure your core friends never heard of you. Like, I don't think Drake wants to do that. That's all.
It would be in response to control.
What up?
That's what I'm saying. It would be in response to control. It's not him jumping out the window for no reason. It would be to engage in lyrical warfare. The whole point I'm trying to make is Dezo. Hold on. Real quick. The point I'm trying to make is Dezo. He's not at the position to push the tempo. You can't push the tempo. Let Kendrick Lamar come out whenever he come out. Let the fans do it. He has no right, because he's never been the one to respond immediately and jump out the window when he's challenged. Hold on, wait, Dezo. He picks and chooses. Cool. Common is an old ass nigga. You decide to go at him. Cool. You go at Meek Mill. You dusted his boots. Cool. When Pusha T put pressure on his stupid ass, what happened? Oh, I'm gonna listen to Jay Prince and I'm gonna fall because I don't want to mess up the money. Nigga, no. If you Drake and you know your money long, nigga, crash the fuck out. You got lost in the sauce. The nigga went crazy on you, revealed everything, and you packed that shit up. You didn't jump out the window for control verse, so you can't push the tempo because K-Dot don't feel like jumping out the window when you tell him to jump, nigga. What are we doing here? This is not making sense to me. But I concede to that. Yo, Ox is here. What's going on? The three-man weavers here. Like, comment, and subscribe. I didn't even get the fucking intro wise. Insane. There's a morning show. There's a morning show powered by the people for the people. You already know what the
no way y'all been talking about Drake and them niggas for 25 minutes.
Yo, your man's no. Hold on.
Bro, Texas been wilding.
Your man's right here.
Texas been making things up for the past 25 minutes, bro. He's been making things up.
Crazy.
He hasn't.
Real quick, let me give y'all the quote of the day, y'all. I had some serious issues going on this morning. My bad, I was running so late. Thought I'd be here like 15 minutes ago.
yo, I'm in the Matrix, bro. I'm in the Matrix. Go
Real
ahead,
quick, the quote today says, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. That quote is
AKA
from
when
none.
niggas is putting pressure on you, why you don't jump out the window, Drake? Why you don't
That's
jump out the
that's
window?
that quote.
Why
That
you
quote
He
is
jumping
jumps
from
out
out the
the
none.
window
window?
every time.
Yo,
Yes,
we
I
not
said
we
he
not
jumps
finna
out
do
the
this no
window
more,
every
yo. Come on,
time.
man. Come on, man. We got
There was
we got
20
topics
niggas
to
dissing
get
him,
to.
and he jumped out the window immediately after the album, bro.
No, he
But
didn't.
we
No, he
got
didn't.
we got
Boo, you use AI,
we
Drake.
got
We're not
serious
jacking that, Aubrey. Try
content,
again.
serious shit to get to today, yo. Serious shit to get to. Fuck Drake, fuck
Let
J.
me
Cole, fuck
Fucking
Kendrick Lamar,
wow.
let me hit him
fuck
with
all them
the
niggas. That is brought to you by none other than Martin Luther the King. Hell of a quote, y'all. Let's embrace the adversity and make sure that we stand 10 toes down in all situations, man. What you got, Taze?
embrace adversity, Aubrey. Embrace it, nigga. Embrace it, you Canadian piece of
He's
shit.
hey, the other guy's not embracing it right now. The other guy's not embracing it. He's embracing it.
You got the finances for him?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got the gas prices real quick. It's it's relatively the same for national gas prices. Obviously, even though there's been an uptick in the barrel, it hasn't affected gas oil as much yet. So that means that eventually it's gonna affect it. However, that means we're gonna have a dope weekend. So if y'all gonna go out, might as well go out and enjoy the weekend. So New York is at 378. That's pretty much the only state that really went up in gas. It's at 378 right now. Premiums at 464 went up 17 cents. Atlanta is down 342 and the premiums at 384. Houston it's at 321 for regular. Premiums at 369. It went down 2 cents. Chicago is at 411. It's went down 23 cents from the last time that we spoke. And the premiums at 458. Seattle is at 465. It went down 2 cents. And the premiums at 490. For LA, the city of Los Angeles, it's down 8 cents. It's at 537, and the premiums at 572.
Yeah. Okay. Man, y'all see the gas prices and whatnot. Y'all make sure y'all drive accordingly. Drive according to your pockets. You know. So that's the best. That's the best way to move around. Man. Drive accordingly to your pockets. Got 30. I got 30. Man, let's get straight to these current events, man.
Yo, I said fuck the weather. That's insane. Fuck the weather's insane.
Well, it ain't so much fuck the weather. It's just it's more so to me. This is something I tell my kids all the time. You know what I'm saying? I tell my kids, I tell all my family members, younger family members, older family members, friends, everybody. You know, we gotta love the weather. You know what I'm saying? Just be because first of all, I'm just happy to be here. So whether it's 115 or whether it's negative 15, you know what I'm saying? I love the weather. Y'all need to embrace that today. If you want to know what the weather is, get your ass up, off your feet, go outside,
look out the
and
window,
look at the sky.
Don't
look out no motherfucking window. Take your ass outside. You know what I'm saying? Go out there. Let your toes touch the grass. Right. Or if you live in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Let your toes touch the concrete. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't got no grass out there. And just, you know what I'm saying? Look up.
What the fuck? That's crazy straight. Crazy straight.
I ain't no stray. I'm saying, man, y'all, you know, it's a concrete jungle out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got time for grass. Y'all too, you niggas is too good for grass in New York. You know what I'm
saying? Gotcha. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
But before we get to the title, let me jump to something else. Another current event that's just crazy right now. Have y'all heard about this yet? Tennessee lawmakers. So Tennessee lawmakers pass a bill allowing teachers and school staff to be strapped up at school.
Oh,
Yeah, bring your hammer to the schoolhouse. Bring your hammer to the schoolhouse. Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill allowing teachers and school staff to carry. I'll read a little bit into this. It's not just as simple as it sounds. It's not like you could just wake up, grab the Smith and Wesson out your gun case and just rock with it to school. You know, it's not that simple, y'all. Let's see. State legislators in Tennessee passed a bill Tuesday allowing teachers and school staff in the state to be armed. The bill, according to the summary, authorizes a faculty or staff member of a school to carry a concealed handgun on school grounds, subject to certain conditions. Some of these conditions are: you must get an enhanced carry permit, get written authorization from the superintendent, principal, and chief of the appropriate law enforcement agency, complete 40 hours of basic training in school policing and 40 hours of peace officer standards and training, commission approved training that is specific to school policing each year at the educator's expense, complete a background check, undergo a psychological exam conducted by a Tennessee licensed healthcare provider. After the vote on the bill, people in the room were hearing chanting of blood on your hands. So apparently we do have some protesters that believe this will do nothing but spill more blood. The bill now heads to the desk of Republican Governor Bill Lee. If he does not veto this bill, the bill becomes law with or without his signature. So if y'all remember last March, there was a school shooting in Tennessee that really kind of pushed this. But under this bill, the parents will not necessarily know or be notified if their child's teachers were armed. A teacher is not allowed to put a rainbow flag on her desk, but she's allowed to carry a gun in this state. That was said by Democratic State Senator Ramesh Akbari. Bill.
No. All right. Y'all got your priorities all messed up. My fault. Go ahead. They got their priorities all messed up. Go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead from there.
No, because my thing is like, yo, obviously, like, this is you guys
are you supporting this bill?
Than to worry about what 100%. But however, okay. I think there needs to be a lot more stipulations, and there needs to be consistent review. I think in addition to all of these training courses, I think there should be a bi-weekly psychiatric evaluation, just in terms of talking to the teachers.
Bi-weekly, like they have to see a shrink bi-weekly.
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Talk out there a week. Okay,
you should, for sure, because in my opinion, you have to also think that profession is one of the lowest paying professions and the highly stressful positions in America. Like that, being a teacher, you're not compensated for a lot of the emotional especially emotional investment that a lot of people play into people's life. For a lot of children, like their teacher is sometimes primary guardians, because a lot of parents don't want to parent their own kids. So by the time they get to the school, you know what I mean? Like they're already getting, they have to deal with a lot of the situations that the kids bring from home. So I feel like, you on top of that, people have their own lives to deal with. So I think there should be a bi-weekly evaluation that is also signed off by that principal, things of that nature, just so that we can be on the up and up in terms of the person's mental. I have no problem with the teachers carrying. I just feel like it can lead to potentially a lot of situations where the teacher may crash out. You know what I mean? God forbid.
Yeah.
But I think there should be, psychiatric evaluations bi-weekly, and on top of that, like a monthly training program where it's revisited over and over and over. Like, hey, this was
right here. They said just a yearly situation, which I think they need to up that as well too. What you think about this, Dezo? How you feeling about teachers bringing their weapons to the schoolhouse?
I mean, I don't see a major issue with it. The only thing is, in predominantly black areas where there's like a white teacher who goes to an all black school, who teaches at all black school. You know, maybe a kid might feel rowdy one day, and you know, there's been videos online of, you know, students getting into it with their teachers, hitting their
Yeah.
teachers, all that. I'm thinking to myself, what if one of these teachers decides to just uphold on them, and
And say
that could lead
self-defense?
to a situation
And say
as
self-defense?
self-defense, right? Right. And that could lead to a situation where it's like, yo, like we gotta immediately take these guns out of these, you know, teachers' hands, because it's like that's a little too far, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Right.
you know, in terms of protecting students against, you know, mass shooters and everything, that's
yeah.
fine, I guess. Yeah, that's
My
fine.
thing is, see, you just brought up a very very interesting point, which I'm sure we were all thinking about, because anybody with a gun, we're gonna think about what happens if you get to tripping, right? I've
Right.
seen a lot of videos of grown ass high schoolers. I'm talking about 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-olds, big motherfuckers, slapping the shit out of teachers, tackling teachers, beating
Yeah.
their ass. I saw the one
Mhm.
video where I think the teacher happened to be like trans, and he, you know, he was getting the shit slapped out of him by a student.
Mhm.
Whole time I'm thinking, I wish that teacher had a hammer on him. He had slapped the shit out that little nigga with the burner. I'm talking about pistol whip the fuck out that little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, sometimes I wish one of these teachers would up it on one of these little motherfuckers. Some of these kids need it. I'm talking about, yo, just leg check is a little badass. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill him, but just a quick leg check. Put some right above that kneecap.
Oh no!
I'm talking about
What's
put
happening?
some,
son?
nah, Tex. I'm talking about put some right above that motherfucking kneecap. Sit your bitch ass down. I'm tired of these fucking kids. I'm tired of these motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, I'm not gonna show
talking
my
about-
face in this clip, bro. This
I'm
is
talking
gonna
about,
get clipped like a motherfucker.
No, he's wilding.
Okay, don't trip. Don't worry about it. Oh wait, I don't got it. Put me on the big screen. That's all. I ain't tripping. It's good. I just got something quick to say. Give me 10 seconds real quick. That's all. Give me 10, 15 seconds real quick. I'm talking about. I 100%. I am with this bill. Teachers carrying, because there's some sick motherfuckers out there, and I would like to protect these children. Now, with that being said, sometimes these teachers need to protect themselves from these children. When I seen that video of that boy slapping the shit out that teacher, I'm like, I wish you would have put something hot in his motherfucking thigh. I'm talking about right above the kneecap, just bah, something real hot in his ass. Sit your bitch ass down. If somebody don't raise these kids, they gonna get shot one way or the other. They're gonna get shot out here in these streets. They're gonna get shot by one of these cops. Hey, better be a quick leg check from a teacher. I'm talking about put something hot in one of these bitch ass kids. I'm tired of these motherfucking bastards. These goddamn demons, they out here beating the shit out of teachers. I'm seeing how many videos I'm seeing of boys, 15, 16-year-old boys fighting girls. Just boom, I'm talking about socking the shit out of them. Unprovoked. Yeah. Now I've seen one where the girl spit in his face and all types of shit. Yeah, she got everything she had coming to her. She deserved it. I'm talking about these kids. These kids is fucking wild, bro. These kids are wild.
These kids are wild.
I'll tell you one thing. Miss Jones, I'm happy you ain't had to burn in your desk. I know I'd have got my ass leg tapped a couple times. So. Now I ain't never put my hands on a teacher or nothing, but I was, just was in my own world. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, man, put some hot in one of these little bastards. I bet they start acting right. I bet you kids act a whole lot different if they knew they teacher had something up under that desk. I'm just saying, if these kids knew that these teachers had something on them, I bet they calm down a little bit.
I mean, but the thing is, like, people know that cops got something on them and they still be wilding out, you know what I'm saying? They still be trying to fight cops, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know how much that's gonna change, but at the end of the day,
you don't see me out here protesting.
Who be fighting cops? I haven't seen. Well, I'm be fair. I haven't seen a successful person fight cops in a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a while, I haven't seen it. I know it's happening. You're right though,
Man.
Dezo, for sure. They definitely still jumping out the window. My thing is though,
Yeah.
Ox, you're opening another can of worms, because if I catch a leg shot, bro, I'm going back home and I'm going to not only am I going to dump on the teacher, I'm gonna find out where they live and I'm going to eliminate the whole lot. Are you kidding me, Ox? What are you talking about? Put some hot in me? Are you crazy? So, yo, imagine
Oh
me
my
being
lord.
no, Denzel. Imagine, put me on the big screen. Imagine me being a 4-star athlete, bro. I'm not entertaining no schoolwork, right? Cool. I'm just trying to get to the NBA, NFL. I'm trying to do my thing. I am a 4-star recruit. I'm already streamlined going to the NBA. So I got a little bit of ADHD. I might crash out a little bit. I may say, F you, Miss Watson, or whatever the case may be. It's not for you to put a hot one on me. And now you put a hot one on me.
F you, Miss Watson, but not for words, text. I'm talking about, bro. I'm seeing videos of students throwing chairs at teachers, students close hand punching teachers. I'm seeing, and these ain't no 11-year-olds. I'm talking about 16, 17-year-old grown ass kids slapping the shit out of their teacher. I'm talking about serious physical bodily harm. I don't give a fuck about no words, text. I would never advocate for anybody to physically harm anybody because of words. But once you do that type of shit, bro, you crossing the line, bro. You crossing the line.
No,
these kids,
but that's
these kids think they got immunity, text. These kids act like they got diplomatic immunity, like they can just move around here, acting any old way. And then their parents is over here coddling them, defending them, and he's a good kid, man. Fuck that little bastard. He ain't no good kid.
Yeah, but
ain't nothing good about these demons.
No, Ox. Now me and the teacher.
Now
my uncle.
Hey, well, shit. What you want to beef? You know, I got something on me. And ask your fucking kid. I'll use it. So what you want to do? I put something hot in that motherfucker. What you think I'm gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Hey, listen. Fuck around. Listen. It's going to turn. You ever seen the skit with Family Guy where Peter and the chicken keep fighting over and over? Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be like the Wild Wild West. Me and my uncles are going to be throwing it. And especially if we got artillery, shit, we might end up lighting your whole crib up. And it's going to get nasty. This is why I said, psychiatric evaluations every 2 weeks. Talk these problems out. What you get hit with a chair, you got to talk.
So what?
That is not the time for you to say, time to pull out my Ruger and let a couple of dump on you. No, bro.
I mean, you gotta let school security handle those problems, bro. You can't just shoot the kid, man. You gotta let security come through and be like, yo, escort this young man out of.
This is to protect the kids. Right, that's always to protect the kids. Like, what the?
I'm not protecting no fucking kid that's here just abusing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. That's like those women that are getting beat up by their husbands, domestic violence and stuff. And then when the cops come, they be like, "Oh, don't take him." Or the cop, or when the cops see her face and get mad and start elbowing them, fucking them up, and she's like, "Don't do that to him." Why? Beat his ass. If I was a female and my husband was black in my eye, slapping the shit out of me because his steak was cold, I'll be like, when the cops come, I'll be like, he did this. The motherfucker did that. Fuck him up. Knee drop his bitch ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not giving shit about that. I'm begging for some police brutality at that point. Beat his ass. Knee drop on his motherfucking face.
All right, yo, Dezo. Your man wildin', he wildin'.
I'm just keeping it real. See, y'all want
the party, right?
Y'all don't ever want me to keep it real. That's the problem, Tex. You be trying to stop me from telling the truth. I gotta tell the truth.
You just said I'm begging for police brutality.
In certain situations, I be seeing shit. I be seeing videos. I be seeing shit in real life. When motherfuckers be going crazy, I be like, yo, Mr. Coppler, you going for that? Cause give me that nice thing. I'll show you how to use it. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you how to use it. Get up on his ass. Bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers they be too nice. I'm trying to tell you. These
Listen,
badass kids.
when they stopped being nice, was a lot of bodies was dropping.
If I'm a cop, if I am a police, not police, if I'm a teacher, I hurt one of these fucking kids. That's what I'm saying. They're disrespectful.
But that's
they're
the thing.
bad. They're fucking heathens, bro.
You can protect yourself without shooting them though. You know what I'm saying? Like if a student is slapping. I don't know, man. No.
Can I take the clip? No clip. That's all. No clip. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's real. Hey, it's real heavy with the clip in it. I'll take the clip out and just pistol whip the fuck out one of them kids.
Well, listen, but the thing is, when I was in school and a student was getting rowdy, like one of my teachers, they would just forcibly remove them from the classroom, have them stay outside, like stand outside while security come. So like you could just do that, man. Just you ain't gotta shoot nobody.
Right. Okay,
nobody,
don't shoot. I mean, shot, I don't want no. So okay, that might have came out wrong. I don't want nobody to get shot. I'm just saying, like, if they got guns, y'all better keep your hands to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Y'all kids is going too far. Y'all better keep your hands to yourself. That's all.
Hey, really, the parents.
Hear me out though, real quick before we jump up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I agree with that 100%, Dezo. But I will say this: I'm with you upping it on them. A little pump fake, yo. Listen, I'll let one off on you. Up it a little bit. You feel me? Like pump fake. Yo, listen, stop pushing with me. I'll up it on you. You feel what I'm saying? Probably open the window.
Now you just
yo, this could be you, my boy.
But warning shots.
But
yeah, in California. In California, it takes warning shots to have your ass in jail. You're not allowed to let off warning shots in California.
Yeah, true that.
But the thing is, it may get too far. It may go too far, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a teacher,
that's definitely going too far.
No, but a student may be like just talking too much in class, and then the teacher be like, "Yo, if I gotta tell y'all again to quiet the fuck down in my class,
that was getting insane.
It's gonna get crazy."
Right.
He gonna get the spinning around.
It might get crazy.
Shit like,
crazy.
If you motherfuckers don't stop playing. y'all ever seen nothing to lose with Martin when he was in the desert spinning around? Back up.
Yo, you just unload the clip, your bitch ass clip. You just making mad noises with your shit.
Like, you telling me the nigga got the revolver spinning? He got the revolver spinning the barrel and shit. Keep playing.
Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me.
Nah, because you know what really happened then is he get the plane and be like, yeah, I ain't playing with you, and then he gonna put it back down when them kids gonna put up theirs on him. And you talk about if you gonna point it at me, you got to use it. You know what I'm saying? In them situations.
Hey, listen. Don't test my gangster. Don't test my gangster.
You know what? On second thought, you know what? You know what? I don't think the teachers need guns. We just need to have two, like one.
Science, maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah. But so now I'm thinking maybe that is just a mandatory 2 to 3 armed security officers at every school, depending on the size. 1, 2, 3 armed officers at all times.
Facts.
But yeah, well, in Tennessee, they're passing the rules. As long as the governor does not veto that, there will be guns in the schools of Tennessee. Next up, y'all, I'm sure most of y'all have heard this by now, and it is on the title. New York appeals court overturns Harvey Weinstein sex crimes conviction and orders a new trial. Yeah, man. The New York Court of Appeals on Thursday overturns the sex crimes conviction against Harvey Weinstein, the powerful Hollywood producer whose downfall stood as a symbol of the Me Too movement. The court, by a 4-3 vote, ruled the testimony of prior bad acts witnesses should not be allowed because it was unnecessary to establish defendant's intent and served only to establish defendant's propensity to commit the crimes charged. Weinstein, who is now 72, was convicted in 2020 of first-degree criminal assault, criminal sexual act, and third-degree rape. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison. He has maintained his innocence and denied any non-consensual sexual activity. Weinstein is being held at Mohawk Correctional Facility in Rome, New York, according to the State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. The department said it's reviewing the appeals court's decision. Weinstein will soon be taken from the correctional facility to Manhattan court, and his trial will start anew with a new judge and prosecutor. Defense attorney Arthur Adala said in news conference. He is unlikely to be released because he was also sentenced last year in Los Angeles to a 16-year prison term for rape and sexual assault. That trial similarly used prior bad acts witnesses and has also been appealed. Yeah, man. I don't know. What do y'all think about this?
Listen, man, L New York. You know what I'm saying? L New York. That's all I got. That's all I got. Well, I don't even know what Harvey Weinstein is doing to those people to make it seem like he's innocent. Like, what is he? Is he got great lawyers?
Well,
like, what's going on?
I mean, yeah, he definitely has great lawyers, but it's more so. It kind of goes back to the OJ Simpson trial, for instance. Like, if you got enough evidence of wrongdoing, there's no need to bring up different witnesses that are unnecessary. And this is specific to the OJ trial. Some evidence was clearly planted. You know what I mean? Things like that. It's not necessary. If you already have him wrapped up tight, you don't need to put extra on it. So what that prosecutor did by bringing old witnesses talking about shit that he did 20, 30 years ago that aren't relevant to this trial, well, I mean, the appeals court has to appeal it in situations like that, because just because I was a rowdy college student or a ruffian in my early to mid 20s doesn't mean that I'm guilty of this crime. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit me with these facts. And so I'm pretty sure he's still gonna, he's not going home. I'm pretty sure Harvey's not going home, y'all. He pulled a Dwight on the lady. He forced cunnilingus on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't you know what I'm saying? You can't forcibly put your face in her box. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave that lady alone.
That's cool. That's a crazy word for it.
I don't even know what word you just used, to be honest with you. I don't even know what that word is.
Oral sex. He forced her to let him do it. He forced her to let him.
I kind of got the context clues when you said Dwight, but I just didn't. I just never heard that word that you used.
Word. Way to make something not sound cool at all. Like, that don't even sound. It don't sound fun. It don't sound cool. It sounds like
concholingium. I was like, what the fuck?
Right. It's not like a disease. I'm not gonna hold you. It sounds like a venereal disease. But that's neither here or there. This is nasty work. To be honest with you, I'm not surprised. Obviously. I mean, when you're living in a white man's world, right? How convenient, right? On top of that, too, I think, of course, obviously, they did the same thing to Bill Cosby. Like, my thing is, y'all did the same thing to Bill Cosby. Y'all created the narrative, right? And y'all painted the picture. Well, I won't say but however, whatever happened back in the days, what it is. And obviously, times have changed. What was perceived as cool or not cool, or was accepted or not talked about or not villainized, now it's not cool. It's you know what I mean? Like, so times have changed, right? But at the same token, it's kind of like, yo, like, are you kidding me? Like, you're painting the picture. The reason, I think, in my mind, the reason why the prosecutor was using that was to do what they do with everybody, is to paint the picture so that way they can create a character profile. Say, like, no, this is not like a random spur of the moment. This guy has been having habitual. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You're a habitual line stepper. Harvey Weinstein is habitual line stepper. And this is just the time where it kind of, culminated. But I'm gonna give you A, B, C, D, E, F, and to show you how we got to P. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But with those with those type of high power lawyers, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna fire all the appropriate motions. They're gonna do everything they can to get certain
Of
things
course,
thrown out. Certain things are inadmissible. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they
for
did.
sure,
They
for
did
sure,
their
for
job.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if you know that the prosecution, they can squander a good trial by trying to press certain
Agreed,
issues
agreed,
when you have the facts right here. You just got to present those facts, lead with those facts, and don't do certain things that we know are supposed to be inadmissible. We know certain things the jurors aren't supposed to hear. You know, they do that in every trial. That actually even brings up. I'll read these two paragraphs real quick. It says, at the time, Weinstein was one of the most powerful men in Hollywood and helped produce movies such as Pulp Fiction, Clerks, and Shakespeare in Love. The revelations led to a wave of women speaking publicly about the pervasiveness of sexual abuse and harassment and what became known as the Me Too movement. Yet, Me Too has had mixed success in the courtroom, and this is the second high-profile case to be overturned on appeal. The comedian Bill Cosby was convicted in 2018 of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman, but a Pennsylvania appeals court overturned the conviction in 2021, saying his due process rights were violated. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like if you got a clear-cut case, you can't violate nobody's rights on this whole entire shit to get thrown out. That's why I be trying to advise young brothers. Sit down, shut the fuck up, let them fuck up, and take your ass home.
Fair point. Sometimes they will trip over their own thing, or they might overreach. And when you overreach,
Yeah, just being thirsty.
Yeah. But to be fair though, Ox, and it was to the point I was just making before, like I think sometimes if people are not, especially with the jury and things of that nature and who you're presenting to, they're not familiar with who he is, right? Obviously, the people that's in the know, they know, right? But sometimes I think what they're trying to do is to kind of lead up to how we got here. How his previous actions, how he's been paid to before. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes not everybody's in the know. I agree with you. Sometimes it is too much, and then now you're through litigations and motions and appeals, you can get these details thrown out. However, you can't remove the fact. I need to at least place it on your mind. You know what I mean? Public court of public opinion is a thing too. You know what I mean? So regardless of if it gets removed, at least you know if anything gets overturned, now the public opinion is gonna be like, all right, what's going on? Why is this happening? Blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying? So
Yo, Tex, speaking of that, I didn't add this one. I wanted to wait until it develops a little bit more. But speaking of court of public opinion, Scott Peterson. I don't know if everybody in here is hip to Scott Peterson. I don't know, Dezo. I'm not sure if you remember that. That was back in like 2004, 2003. He was convicted of killing his wife in unborn trial. Lacey Peterson. He's been locked up. He got the death sentence. I think Governor Newsom repealed the death sentence. There were some new things coming out. Apparently, the California Innocent People's Project or something is actually taking up his case. So y'all be ready for that. We are definitely going to be dropping some more info on that as it goes. If any of y'all remember the whole Scott Peterson, Lacey Peterson trial, man, she was beautiful. She was a beautiful young lady too. Oh my God, I remember being 13. Like, wow, do you see that? But yeah, RIP to Lacey Peterson and their unborn child, and we'll see what happens with this case goes on, man. I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated to the best. Nah, he wasn't. They were from Modesto, but it was a pretty famous trial the way it worked out. And I say that because the judge had to actually dismiss a juror in that trial. They had to do a whole lot of things because the public opinion on that trial was just crazy. Like it was a lot from the outside going in. But I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated to the best of my abilities. It is 8:00 though, y'all. I do gotta skate. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Y'all hold it down. I'll catch y'all on Monday. I'm gonna hit y'all a little later, y'all. But
all right, yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
Is there any like famous trials in the last like 10 years that are like super crazy to you? Like
probably the Ghislaine Maxwell joint for sure. Epstein joint for sure, right? Whatever that was,
Mhm.
whatever that joint was, right?
Yeah.
I would say probably Mike Jack. My Jack joint was a little bit all over the place. I think they definitely tried to use public opinion to sway a lot of the people. Trying to think of like any recent joints. I mean, this Young Thug joint is kind of like all over the place. Salute to his
That's
ops not
true.
snitching on him. Salute to his ops not snitching on him, right? And in his man snitching on him more than his ops. That's crazy. That's crazy. The streets are cooked. But yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else. Yeah, that's the ones that really come to mind. How about you?
I mean, see, these trials happen like they blow up so randomly. Like you never know which trial is gonna, become like a big thing, But the one that hit me the most was obviously Trayvon and George Martin.
For sure. Oh yeah.
George Martin.
Wow.
That his name? George Zimmerman. I was about to say George Martin.
Wow.
Yeah. That one was the one that got me.
Yeah, George Zimmerman. Yeah. That piece of facts. Also, the other thing with what about the kid from Chicago? Remember the kid? Was it Tamir? That was in Chicago? Was it Chicago kid?
Yeah.
Am I bugging? The small child that got right?
No.
That one was kind of insane.
I think Tamir was in Baltimore.
Oh, that's Baltimore. I'm bugging. My fault.
Yeah, I think that was Baltimore.
My bad.
What up? We got J Rob in the building. What up, man? But yeah, so the thing with Epstein, right? Or not Epstein, Weinstein. Both Steens.
Weinstein, yep.
I don't get it. Bro, they making the Steens look bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's something to that, but I don't want to get into that. There's a little something to that, but I don't want to get into that. That's neither here nor there. If you know, you know. Well, go ahead, that's all.
The thing about Weinstein, right. The thing about Weinstein is this trial is one that I've always been like, he was basically the face of the Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? He was basically the face of what they were trying to get rid of, powerful men who use their power to take advantage of women, women mostly. But yeah, it's just it's a crazy thing. I hope that justice is served, justice as much as justice can be served. I don't know all the details of the trial, but for them to say like, yo, we're gonna just start a new trial, forget the other one, like that's kind of wild. Like, what was all that work that we just put in for the other trial for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right. You want to get into the TikTok joint?
Yeah. So, yeah, we can get into that for sure. So as everybody knows, TikTok's been going through it, man. They were warned about maybe a few months ago that if they don't sell TikTok, then they would have to they would face the consequences of being, deleted from US apps, basically. The owner of TikTok, which is a company called ByteDance, now has 9 months to sell the company or face a ban, because Joe Biden has officially signed the bill to ban TikTok. It's officially gone through. So now we'll see what happens, man. ByteDance either has to sell it, which ByteDance has already come out in a statement and said that they are not going to sell. They are going to.
Talk about trying to be gangster. Oh my God, Dezo.
They are going.
Son went on with a filter background, boy, and said, "Yo, yo, America, respectfully, suck my dick, you heard? That's what he said, respectfully, suck my dick, you heard? Like, wow. Yo,
to be
that's
honest
insane.
with you, TikTok has more, more users than just America. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really, they're gonna be profitable no matter if they have an American base or not. So I wouldn't sell either. Like, fuck y'all. If y'all don't want to stay there, then y'all, we ain't gotta be there. You know what I'm saying?
And to be fair, what's gonna happen too is that there's gonna be a lot of motions being filed, a lot of appeal. We just spoke about the judicial system, right? So the checks and balances that happen through that, the loopholes that can happen through that, obviously they're gonna keep on appealing. And with the appeals, what ends up happening is that you delay the infraction, so or the imposed of consequence. So technically, if they keep on delaying, keep on motioning, that 9 months is going to extend to a year, to 2 years, to 3 years, and this could be like multiple year delegation. You know what I'm saying? So it can be all over the place. It's gonna be nasty work. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do you think? This. So my thing is Joe Biden's crazy for doing this, in my opinion, because this doesn't help his candidacy to become president again, like at all. Like, because Republicans and Democrats use TikTok for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like one party is going to look at this and be like, yeah, I like that, Biden. No, everybody's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, it just shows how out of touch.
But to be fair,
no,
go ahead, Dezo. Finish your point.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
No. Finish your point, bro.
Yeah, it just shows how out of touch like some of these politicians can be. Like some of these guys just have no finger on the pulse of whatever's going on with the people, and quite frankly, I don't think they care. I don't think a lot of them care to know what's going on with people. So,
bingo. You hit the nail on the head. Obviously, this is corporations going after corporations. Don't be fooled by, we're here for under the guise of freedom and blah blah on both sides. Because let's look at it from a macro picture, right? Don't get me wrong. Obviously, a lot of people have been, we can express ourselves, blah blah blah. I'm able to make my business out of it, and salute to people that was able to leverage the exposure to make businesses out of nowhere, feed their families. Shout out to y'all. However, on the other end of it, you have to remember that this is economic warfare that's happening between China and the United States, right? So leveraging technology is going to be on both it's going to be on both fronts. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's think about it like this, right? If we are technically probably the highest consumers, if we're gonna between the European, Asian market, blah blah, it's probably we're actually probably in competition with the Asian market as being the highest consumers, probably us and the Asian market back and forth, right? And the data and the algorithms that TikTok is able to scrape and generate from their American constituents, and they're saying themselves, it's there are American companies that's overseeing that, but American companies even themselves get hacked. We've seen Sony, we've seen Microsoft, we've seen
Facebook,
Bank of America, Chase, all of these countries, and these are American-based countries. American-based companies, and they're getting hacked. So you can't even imagine. You could imagine if a company that is even lightly affiliated to a Chinese company, what can be happening with the data scraping, with the algorithm scraping, and what ends up happening is, right? And salute to everybody that just joined in. Also, there's people that leave. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Salute to the chat. Salute to J-Rob, Leaf, Shift. Yo, what up, though? What's good, my guy? Salute to y'all. We definitely gonna add Shift? Detroit, man. We gotta add, I'm gonna add Detroit. I promise. I got you, Shift. I see that you always pull up back. You back, pulling up in full effect. I got you. We're gonna add you into that. But it's a game. It's a big game of chess that we're seeing. And if you're scraping information, right, from the U.S. Consumer base to be able to sell to them now United States feels threatened. You know what I mean? Because we have a high consumer rate. And to be fair too, it costs way more to import than export. So imagine, right? The rise of Temu, right? The things that, because Temu was like basically the Asian market for Amazon. You know what I mean? At a way lower, cheaper price. So of course, I'm pretty sure they're tapping them like, yo, listen, TikTok, promote Temu. You know what I mean? There's a cross branding that happens with that. And what ends up happening is that you're taking away from the American companies and brands that are trying to also go to that same consumer. You get what I'm saying? So they're looking at it like, no. You're not going to jump in the same water with us. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, too, I feel like the other part is the safeguards that's in IG and Facebook and YouTube. As unfair as it is, as far as freedom of speech, being able to be transparent, things of that nature, I feel like there's not that much safeguards in TikTok. And I feel like for kids having that much easy access to it and not having the same safeguards as the other companies, I feel like you kind of expose kids. Regardless, they're going to find what they're going to find. Like the internet is the internet. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like TikTok not having those safeguards for kids, I think it leads to a lot of like random algorithms that could just jump into, and you're introducing them into concept that they're not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Like on top of that too, I feel like the predatory nature, it's even heightened even more in TikTok, where you have, you don't know who's watching little kids dancing, and they're probably preing the background. They're saying, oh, they're dancing over here, or they're doing over here. I can find them, and you'll potentially harm them. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's a lot of safeguards that's not in TikTok compared to the other things, where it can lead to some, funny activities. So, I think we got to take everything with a grain of salt. But we're not going to see the last of TikTok. Obviously, there's even people saying that there's going to be what's the thing, where there's going to be VPNs that allow people to still have the app on their phone and still be able to use it and things of that nature. Use it on the desktop and just do it through a VPN. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of pick and play and picking sides. So this is big business, y'all. This is not for the people. You know what I'm saying? This is big business at its finest. It is a nasty look.
And the thing is, they try to mask it under so many like excuses of why they're doing this. Like, they say like, that we're just worried about data being sold. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Facebook was just guilty of that last year. Where was the ban for Facebook? AT&T announced that there was a data breach earlier this year. Where's the ban for that? Like it's a few companies that are trying to get away with this. Exactly, they're picking and choosing for sure.
Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense. On top of that, what makes it worse is you're trying to fool the American public and not giving transparency. Like, for example, like you said, those American-based companies, right? We just get a headline, oh, such and such and such was breached. And then maybe 5 years down the line, oh, if you were harmed by this and if your data was breached by this, oh, you may get a little bit of a compensation. We're giving out a a class action, you know what I mean, lawsuit reward. Like, you get what I'm saying? So people aren't really, by then your data is flipped over and over and over like a brick. They're cutting that shit down, breaking it down, and passing it off. It is disgusting work.
There was
and it's not going to stop. I feel like what's going to end up happening is that we're going to see a lot more protests. You know what I mean? It's going to be nasty.
Yeah, there was a headline saying that Activision's ex-CEO, Activision's the company that makes Call of Duty and all that, and multiple other games, but that's just the main one that I thought of. Their ex-CEO Bobby Kotick reportedly wants to buy TikTok. So I mean, there's already lines forming up. A bunch of people saying that they want to buy TikTok. Soulja Boy even put his hat in the ring saying he wants to buy TikTok. Soulja Boy, I just want to break the news to you, my boy. Should not gonna happen. Should not gonna happen. Hey, Soulja, I just want you to know.
I know you got. I know you got old YouTube money, But yeah, bro, you not.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple B's to buy TikTok, my boy. I don't know if you got it like that. And if you do, and you've been holding out on the people, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Stacks on deck. Stacks on deck.
For sure, no ice. That's funny as
shout out
fuck,
to Soldier Boy, man. But yeah, you're not keeping
Soulja
up with them guys. I'm not gonna hold you. You're not keeping up with them guys.
Yeah, man. That's a little bit. It's a little bit too much out of your tax range, by the way. Just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So
you want to
listen, man.
go ahead.
Let's move on. Great discussion. I just want to run down a couple little things that's going on in the world of music real quick. Ice Spice, some ladies in hip hop dropped last night. Ice Spice dropped her remix to Cash Cobain's For Sure. That dropped.
That song is the song of the summer. That song is the song of the summer. That
song is hot, man. That song is nice, bro.
That song is fire.
That song is hot.
I'm not gonna hold you. That song is fire.
I like it.
Yeah, that boy got the mighty touch. That boy Cash Cobain.
Yeah, I like that song for
and
sure.
You see your man linked up with him. You heard? Your man linked up.
Hey,
he linked up with him.
Hey, you know, I like the song for sure. I like the song. I like the song. We also got JT. JT dropped her song "Okay." That joint's pretty fire too. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then we also had Party Next Door drop his album P4 late last night, and I ain't gonna lie, I listened to a couple tracks off of there as I was Party Next Door dropped. Yeah, man. I listened to a couple songs off of it late last night.
I'm on side this weekend. Yeah, I'm on side this weekend.
Yeah.
Somebody
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Somebody gotta get pregnant for sure.
Party back, bro. Party's back for sure. That's R&B. That's R&B at its finest right there, ladies and gentlemen. My boy J-Rob, how you feeling?
What's good, fellas? What's good? What's cracking, boys? What's the word,
my guy? What's happening?
I can't call it.
Yo, listen, man. P&D dropped some heat, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Your Canadian brethren. Yeah, Canadian brethren dropped some heat, man. We all try for this, man.
Yo, it's crazy because I was listening to it this morning. I'm like, yo, like Party Next Door, you gotta really give it to him. He really don't drop no bad music. He may take a long time to drop, but he don't drop bad music every time. This is what Frank Ocean gotta do.
That's a fact.
You don't gotta drop, but when you do drop, it gotta just be epic every time. The last time P&D dropped, he was in the pandemic. He was making classics with Rihanna.
Yeah.
We waited 4 years.
Yeah.
We back again. Like he's going number one he's going number one for R&B for sure. That's gonna be the best, right? By far.
Is this I was trying to think.
Listen maybe once through, like just initial.
Right. I was trying to think, like, is this R&B album of the year? Because I'm trying to think of what other R&B albums came out
of the year.
Because
somebody put out an R&B album. I forgot. Somebody put something in the top of the year. It slipped my mind. I gotta go. Somebody put out.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah. Somebody put out some heat
of the year.
I think it's too early to call though. Too early to call.
I think that might be too early to call. Yeah, that might be way too early to call. But hey, we living in some great times though. We got a country, a country artist just went number one. Black man in country just went number one. We getting our genre back.
Sir, shout out to the boy Shabuzi. You know what I'm saying?
My boy Shabuzi,
getting our genre back. It's insane. Take back our music.
It's just like you got. It's a real thing. It's a real conversation though. Like if you know the roots of what country music is, it's kind of crazy that you don't think of us when you think like the CMAs, you know what I'm saying? So Shabuzi,
for sure,
he's definitely depending on how long this hits number one, he might be winning a few CMA awards, which will be insane.
All right, so Bryson Tiller did just drop like a month ago. So that's one that I listened to, and I was like, yeah, Bryson I like a few tracks off of there. Tyler
I heard
dropped,
good reviews on it. I didn't get to listen to it yet.
I mean, I've heard it.
Right.
I've heard it, but it's not too crazy to me. It was good.
Yeah, I definitely like this party. I like this party album a little bit more though.
It's not that bright. It's not that Taylor.
But the thing is, I think Bryson, I don't think Bryson's ever gonna recapture
that moment.
That Trap Soul, man. That was just a moment for sure. Like it was.
Yeah, facts.
It was like
facts.
He was basically bringing a whole nother genre to music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then Usher did drop his album earlier this year as well. I listened to a couple songs off of that Usher album. I don't know.
We outgrowing Usher. Yeah, we outgrowing him. Yeah,
the only person that's still playing Usher is Jalen in playback streams, like in all battles. Which he lost, by the way. Yo, J-Rock.
They had an ox battle.
First, you and Bama smoked his boots. Then he tried to jump him back yesterday.
Yeah, we tried to jump him.
And then Ox
swept
him right up out of there.
Me and Bama jumped. Yeah, me and Bama jumped him.
Who was he going up against? Who was he had Usher, and who did y'all have?
We was just playing anything. Like it was really no genre specific rap battle. You could just Ox battle. You just play whatever. But he was playing like slow jams.
No, but here's my thing. He wasn't and don't get me wrong. I'm an R&B head. Like I love R&B as well, right? But it's like, yo, you're not even playing like the heat though. Like you playing like the Z100 R&B. Like you playing like mainstream. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like Easy said it in the chat. He was like, yo, he was playing like mad Z100 Johns. He wasn't playing like the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Z100.
Yo, Dylan. Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mad, like, bubble gum. Like,
what an era.
Cry Me a River. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, son, pull out some heat, son. Pull out some heat, bro.
Yo, it's crazy because this
R&B song.
This generation will never know how for a pop artist Z100 can take you to the top. Yo, they will never understand that era.
No, that's a fact. You made it, right? You made it.
You made it. Z100. And if they put a rap song on it, and if you was a rapper, you go on Z100, oh my God. You really was number one. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Shout out to Big Fan Breezy for the Kenny Mason too. Kenny Mason did drop as well. Shout out to Kenny Mason.
I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in for that for sure. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet.
I want to also highlight. This too. I have, and I don't get me wrong. I already knew about her, but yo, she has been so consistent putting out heat. Shout out to that 4-foot giant Lola Brooke. Oh my! I swear I will. Yo, listen, Lola, look at me. I know you don't see my eyes, but look at me. Yo, not only are you fire, but you fire. If you know what I'm got. Yo, J-Rock.
I caught that.
Is she don't play with it? Don't play with it.
Yeah, that's her.
I will not. I will just lay in it. You hear me? Sleep in it. Live in it forever. You hear me? I will listen. Yo.
Lord have mercy.
Yo, I will put 5 kids in you, girl. Stop playing with this.
Hey, all right.
Let's have some respect. I know, but let's have some respect.
5 in you, you hear me? 5 of them things. Ready much now, you hear me?
Hey,
yo, she just
put
a song called Shelter. Tough, super tough.
Nah, but shout out to Lola.
Yeah, she's really talented. Let's move on to a little bit of sports, man. Let's move on to some sports talk real quick. J-Rob, the draft, man.
Yeah,
NFL draft happened last night. Chicago, stand up! Chicago, stand up! Fuck wrong with him?
Lock in Dizzo.
We got
Lock in Dizzo.
we got our QB of the future, boy. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Hey,
I ain't never seen my nigga turn up like that before. Yeah,
Green Bay.
We got a Dizzo exclusive.
Hey,
Yes,
Green
sir.
Bay. Green Bay.
Nigga. Lock in,
Green Bay,
Dizzo.
listen.
Yeah.
Hey, Green Bay, listen to me. Hold on. Green Bay. I got a special message for y'all, nigga. Y'all thought since y'all had Aaron Rodgers the last 20 years, that was gonna phase us, nigga? Nah. We back. All right, we back. Fuck wrong with Green Bay, man.
Dizzo crashed out. Let's go.
Dizzo about to play his fingernails, you heard? Dizzo about to play his fingernails. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie though. But I just want y'all to know though. Caleb really about to turn up the league, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
like
man.
I'm gonna be honest. I can really see a situation where in a few years we saying like the best 3 quarterbacks in football are Mahomes, CJ Stroud, and Caleb Williams, bro. I swear.
Come on,
man.
Yes, sir.
I swear to God.
Hey, hold on.
Freaks, they're all freaks
Jay.
of nature, bro. I really think.
Hold on, Jay, real quick.
It's real spinners, man. Real spinners with that football.
I gotta give out a shout out to Jordan Love because I think he's gonna be in that. He gonna be.
Yeah, Jordan Love a real. Yeah. No, I get it. No, I'm rocking with all them boys, but everybody can't be at the top. I think the 3 I just said got a chance to be real spinners. Remember I said that, man. Real spinners, real movement.
Bro, I just hope Jordan Love don't turn out to be another A-Rod and destroy our franchise for the next 10 years.
The problem.
Hey, bro, just chill out. That's all I gotta say. Just chill out.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. No doubt about it.
So I got a question, J-Rob.
Good.
Yeah, the question I would say is, and then after that you could give your synopsis. The question I do have is, do you think that we the NFC North has now become the hardest division in football?
I'm gonna still give the nod to the AFC North because that's Mahomes. I mean, that's Lamar, Joe Burrow, Deshaun, and now Russell Wilson. Great defenses. I'm gonna be honest, fellas. Cold weather games all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like that's once you get to the nitty gritty of the season, you're gonna have to play tough. You have to play tough division games. And I mean, Desel, you in Chicago. I'm from New Jersey. You in New York. Context, you know how it get. Like once it get to that, really once it hit October, it's over. It's cold.
Yeah, so it's over with. It's over with.
It's over with. You feel me? It's over with. So I definitely think that division is gonna be rough. But I think the AFC, and then I'm also gonna give the AFC South some love too, because if Anthony Richardson is as advertised, CJ Stroud. And I know a lot of people are high on Trevor Lawrence. He still needs to prove to me that he's the guy that everybody says he is. But if he shows that too, the AFC South can also potentially be a wild, wild west, division in football. But the NFC North is another one that has the potential. But Caleb Williams offsets everything. And the thing about the Bears, Desel, y'all built to win right now. Great defense. If this kid can just come and fill in, I 100% think. I mean, look, he got more upside than any quarterback in the conference, in the division. Excuse me, and that includes Jordan Love. I love Jordan Love, but his ceiling. Please understand, they comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. That is the galaxy.
Come on.
That's the moon. That's the moon. That's the moon. If they projected he the moon, if he ain't the moon, what is he the sun? Is he the sun? Like, let me see. I hope so.
The thing is, in my entire lifetime of living, the Chicago Bears' best quarterback has been Jay Cutler. You know what I'm saying? And that was
and that ain't saying much.
That's not saying much at all. So if Caleb can be just if Caleb can just jump over that bar, that'll be great. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be great.
Yeah. Listen, I definitely think y'all could be in the mix to win your division. I'll just tell you that right now.
For sure.
And you got to remember that this kid can really be, if he's good tomorrow, like let's just say he's good year one, the second year,
imagine
you're gonna spend so much money on the team because you have the best thing going for you, a rookie contract. You don't gotta have the extension to year 4. And if you wanted to if you want to extend him in year 3, you back the contract, the money don't kick in till year 4, year 5, backloaded. You'll be all right. You'll still get what he's owed, and you'll still be able to maintain the continuity.
I'm getting chills. I am getting chills. What makes it even because J-Rob, you're not understanding. What makes it even better is that you have Keenan Allen, right, as a security blanket, right? Shout out to Keenan Allen, baller.
Shout out to Keenan Allen.
I love the way he plays football because he reminds me of a basketball player playing football, right?
Yeah,
just like the wiggleness, the instinctiveness, like just getting in and out of his cuts and stuff like that. But you then double down. You get DJ Moore, cool. So I think he has a lot of potential, and I'm high on DJ Moore. But then you double down and get potentially baby Larry Fitzgerald. Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie. That's my comp for him too. That's actually my comp for him too, Larry Fitz.
Hey, the high point this guy gets, this guy don't miss high points. He don't miss high. If
he's just so patient, smooth. Yeah. Nah, he's just patient. He's smooth. I know everybody had Malik Neighbors over him, and I think Malik Neighbors is going to be a hell of a receiver. But my wide receiver too, and I think in any other draft that Marvin Harrison Jr. isn't in, Rome Odunze would have been my number 1 receiver. Because if you're telling me Larry Fitzgerald is in the draft, I'm taking him every time. Number 1. Larry Fitz is in the draft. Consistent.
The future of future of Chicago sports is looking
real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. That's all. I got one more. I got to because I kind of want to ask just an overview of what J-Rob thought about the draft. Real quick before we get into the NBA stuff. I just want to say, is there anything that stood out to you other than the weirdest thing that we saw with Atlanta drafting Michael Big Penix? Pause on the Penix. What's your thoughts on those? Kirk Cousins can't realize, oh my God, what's going on? They got blindsided. They're lost in the sauce. What's your thought about it? And do you think it was a good move by Atlanta?
Listen, I know a lot of people going to say they don't like it. It's crazy. I'm going to be honest, fellas. I absolutely loved it. I think it was a slam dunk. And I'm going to tell you why I think it was a slam dunk. What did Atlanta need, really? I mean, a lot of people saying they were going to go get a defensive player, but really getting a defensive player as a new toy. Atlanta's biggest issue last season wasn't their ability to play defense, wasn't their ability to run the football. They didn't have a quarterback. And honestly, I love the fact that Desmond Ridder gave them so much post-traumatic stress that they doubled down on the quarterback position. On top of that,
but not only on top of that, but also the future, for sure.
We're gonna have the current. We're gonna have right now and tomorrow. We are never in life going to experience another Desmond Ridder like season ever again in the history of the Atlanta Falcons. I respect it. Now, here's the other thing. Context. After the 2 seasons,
Leaf dropped the super chat real quick. Leaf, I'm not going to be fooled, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be fooled. I know y'all have owned the Bears, but hopefully there's a new Leaf. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Hopefully there's a new Leaf. Go ahead, J-Rob.
Yeah. No worries. When you're going into your future, you got to make sure you secure it. I don't think it was a bad move. And when I look at Michael Penix after the 2 years I saw him at Washington, spectacular. Throwing from the pocket, arm talent, being able to throw in marginal windows that you have in the NFL. We have to be able to throw the ball marginally away so that your receiver gets it, because it is a game of absolute inches in the NFL. He can make all of those throws. I think the one game you can say was the Michigan game. He got cut off by a buzzsaw. That was the Michigan team of destiny. They went 14-0, the best team in the country. They beat a team, a top 10, top 12, 15 ranked opponent, and did not throw the ball in a second half. That's the type of team he was up against. They got hit with a buzzsaw. It happens to everybody at some point in their football career. It is what it is, a part of the game. And I understand the injury history was a concern, but honestly, outside of the injury history, you really couldn't go look at Michael Penix's tape and say he can't make all the throws. He can't read defenses. He doesn't lack pocket presence. Your only concerns are probably going to be, how is his durability? Fellas, he's played 2 full seasons completely healthy. He also just ran a 4.4 in his pro day. So obviously there's still some athleticism left. He don't need to be Lamar, Kyler, Anthony Richardson, or Justin Fields. He just needs to be Michael Penix Jr. And this is the reality of it is, we can look at Kirk Cousins, but can anybody really tell me how Kirk Cousins has managed to make $400 million worth of money in the NFL? Shout out to him. Shout out. That too. He's a tactician himself, great businessman, elite businessman. Kudos to Kirk Cousins. But the amount of money he's made in the league, you would truly think he won a Super Bowl, been an MVP a few times, multiple All Pros. And listen, you overspend for free agents. That happens. So I'm not even, get your money, King. But the reality is, even though Arthur Blank and all these folks paid all this money for Kirk, right now they're the most prime team in Atlanta in the NFC South to win the division. You think they end up losing to Baker Mayfield or Bryce Young in the 2 years back-to-back with Kirk Cousins? You think they're going to finish that for the 4 years of that contract? Michael, you're up, bud. Slap him on the butt and send him out there, because that's what you're here to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody
he's a bridge. He's a bridge.
He's a bridge. He is a bridge. He will not be there 4 years. I'm letting you know, Falcons fans, he will not finish the 4 years of his contract. He will be out of there in 2, because the only way he's going to get there is by doing what, boys? Winning the Super Bowl.
For sure.
Do you think he winning the Super Bowl?
No.
I would have staked the $140 million you spent on him on it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even bet that. No. So, I think it was.
Is there anything that kind of stood out to you? Is there anything else that kind of stood out to you? Like, the Jaden Daniels going to Washington. Like, is there anything? What? Just anything that kind of caught your eye?
The problem is Michael Penix clearly broke the draft because I think Minnesota wasn't going to take JJ McCarthy. I think it always was going to be Michael Penix Jr. at 11. And I think the reality of it is when they realized Atlanta, who had in everybody's mind, had no business picking a quarterback, they took the quarterback. And the problem is, and they should tell everybody, that kid's a top 10 talent. You couldn't pass on it on that level of talent. The only thing that really kind of confused me by a team, I don't like that the Bills traded with the Chiefs. Trade with somebody else. Don't trade with your arch rival. For them to get the fastest player in the draft, and you know how they're going to use him, you're not getting deja vu with Tyreek Hill, ran your lights out and crushed your dreams, and they just they switched out the Lambo for another Lambo, the new one.
It's going to get spicy.
4.22 speed. And Worthy run routes. He not one of these. He not just he don't just run goals. He don't run goals. He's getting out of them breaks. He getting out of them breaks. Got good leverage, and he almost 6 feet. 5'11" and 3/4. He's almost 6 feet tall doing this with this level of speed. So, I mean, hey, he got Patrick Mahomes and they got Hollywood Brown. There's going to be a lot of speed on that Chiefs team. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, the future of the future is looking bright for a lot of different teams. You know, shout out to Chicago. We had 2 great drafts back to back, man. With Jalen Williams and Angel Reese and Cardoso. You know, all 3 of those individuals going to bring some hype to the city. We got, you know,
let's get it,
I'm
man.
not too much into hockey.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Now, Chicago lit right now. Connor Bedard. Yeah, it's getting lit right now.
Yeah, I'm not too much into hockey, but Connor Bedard is also one that people are talking about too. So, hey, man, you know,
I ain't gonna lie. Chicago might be reestablishing itself. Kobe White brought the juice back. Kobe White bringing the juice back. Connor Bedard.
Yo, Kobe White bringing the juice back. Is
bringing the juice back to
the vital force that pulled back Chicago.
Then you get Caleb Williams.
First of all, he got robbed. Yeah, he got robbed.
He got robbed. He got robbed. I'm gonna be honest.
Why they do Kobe like that, man?
Look, I get it. I get it that Tyrese went from 21 to 27, but Kobe went from 9 to 20. 9 to damn near 20 a game is insane, bro. That's not easy to do in the NBA. It's not easy to do in the NBA, fair, bro.
I thought he was gonna be in Taiwan. Like he was playing his way out of the league. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. He was this close. He was about to be me-howing. You heard? So
I was also slightly confused when Nas Reed won 6th Man of the Year. To be honest, I was slightly.
And I love Nas. Salute to Big Jelly. Salute.
I love Nas.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I love Nas. But the thing is like you see once
Monk got left
Malik Monk. Yeah. Once Malik Monk got injured, you saw how they fell from the standings, right?
Yeah,
like you saw his impact, right? Like I don't get how that doesn't indicate he's bringing 6th Man of the Year type value, but I don't know. Once again, Nas is deserving of it. I think Nas had a great season, but you know, I think there was somebody even more deserving of it.
For sure. And I think when with 6th Man, like obviously when Nas came into the game, he changed the complexity, but like you guys said, right? The value and the impact with Malik Monk not being on that team is night and day. The Kings literally faltered, and you watched it not only from
they always been overrated, fellas. Let's just tell you what it is. They always been overrated. I don't care this Ox channel. I'm up here, Ox. Your team been overrated.
Hey, this is crazy.
You come see me about it. I'm up here on your stage in your city on your set.
I'm in your
house disrespecting the Kings. Trash ass niggas. Say what you want about the Lakers, nigga. Niggas is trash. Kings is trash, nigga. Trash ass niggas.
Yo, let's get into that.
Let's get into that. Hold on. I'm on your stage. I'm you not in your.
I gotta mute J-Rob. I gotta mute him. He's going too crazy.
We might get this channel. I'm gonna hold you. This episode might not stay long.
No.
Yo, this might just be a live.
Ox wouldn't stand for none of this. I can't let him continue. Hold on.
Oh man.
Man.
Let's introduce.
I'm trying. I was there going to keep going until somebody stopped me.
Yeah. You was gonna wild out. You was gonna try to wild out. Let's get into that though, J-Rob. You got a lot to explain to do, my brother. Let's talk about the games last night. And if you want, let's rip the Band-Aid first. Let's get the pain out of the way. Yeah, let's get the pain out of the way. Let's. Where's the
Knicks? I'm all right with. I'm up 2-1.
Cue up the funeral music, please. While J-Rob talks, cue up the funeral music, please. Thank you, sir.
Let me talk about the Lakers. Yeah, let me just.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's done with, bro. It's not really much to say.
Jesus.
I mean, you know,
Yo, to be honest with you, J-Rob, series should be
over.
2-1 right now. And
It's over, bro.
And
Yo, Denzo, I thought J-Rob was gonna hit us with mad. He didn't hit us with none. What's up with the lateral movement? You didn't hit us with no lateral movement just now.
I ain't gonna lie, it's really over, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, we let Aaron they let Aaron Gordon get off a damn 30 from the dunker spot, bro. Like dunks, dog. Dunker spot, a dunker 30. Then not only that, a dunker 30. Not only that, you get a night where Michael Porter Jr. is 2 of 6 from 3. He still ended up getting 20, which was insane. It just seems like we can't get Rui Hachimura involved in any type of offense. I'm tired of Austin Reeves. I don't care what y'all tell me about him. I'm not believing it. I'm not a witness. I don't see it. D'Angelo Russell, I had so much faith in D'Lo, but the reality of it is he's a powder. And I get it. Darvin Ham is an absolute disgrace. Like, great person, but right now as a coach, he's coaching. I don't even want to call him a disgrace because he's only a year. He's a second-year coach. That's not fair. It's not fair. He's a human being too. But the reality of it is he's not very good. He has not galvanized this team. They don't rally around him. They don't believe in him. You can tell that the human interactions, the humans just don't. They're not there with him. The team over there in Denver, they're in Mike Malone's foxhole. They'll crash out about Mike. They good off Darvin in LA. Been good. And they think about bringing him back, which is insanity. I don't get it. I know that's not what I think I hear in the background. D'Lo, not only does D'Lo come up here and have these quotables on these goddamn. This is why I hate when you speak in press conferences when you haven't really shown you that guy yet. Because when you talk about the comments and everything hardening your callus and making you this, and you're gonna dominate and this, and granted, you had one of your best shooting seasons, but the pressure of the playoffs in this specific team, it gets to you, bro. 0-7, you sit on the other side of the bench. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's just not a team thing. Like, I don't care about how you feel about the coach. What about your teammates? Stop thinking about yourself. And I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Like, thank you, Anthony Davis, for showing up. You've been showing up all season, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, bro. It's nothing else to say, gang. Like, it's nothing else to say. There's really nothing else to say. Tired of D'Lo. I'm tired of Darvin Ham with his hands in his pocket. I'm tired of watching Austin Reeves get blown by and crossed out of his boots. He can't guard. I'm tired of Rui Hachimura wanting these offensive touches, but he plays like an absolute airhead at times on defense. In game 2, I blame the game 2, that 3 by Michael Porter Jr. on him. What are you doing? I don't know.
Oh man. Context. What'd you think of the game between the Nuggets and Lakers, man?
Jay, that was a hell of an obituary. Hell of a eulogy.
Facts, bro.
I felt it. Low-key, I shed a tear, brother. I shed a tear. I almost backed out cups of the rose. You know what I mean? I almost drowned my soul in liquor. But I mean, it's as expected, though. To be fair, to expect LeBron, I'm gonna have to, and I will say this. I'm gonna give you grace. You are 39 years old. You should not be having to do all of the work, the playmaking, the things of that nature, carrying the offense, participating in defense. But we just saw the years and years of attrition. It's just like he can't rev it up. I saw a lot of misreads, especially on the defensive end. from Braun as well, because he's overcompensating. And hear me out,
My
Jay.
goat
It's
is
not to say
getting
it's for this
old.
part.
Oh.
I know. He's getting old, and yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. This old heads is out of here, bro. I don't think we're going to see any of these stats.
Act these old niggas up, man. Oh man,
Braun, yeah, it's time to pass the torch. And to be fair, it's not even the passing of the torch, because they would look like they wasn't trying to give up the torch right away. You know what I mean? I think they were trying to.
Nah, the problem is Braun's supposed to go like Kareem. Right. AD is supposed to be like Magic. Like Braun was never. Braun is still him. He can make all-star teams, but he don't. It can't be on his shoulders every night. Like when is Nightwing gonna come save Batman, bro? Like where is Nightwing ready to take the city?
He was hooping though.
He's always gonna be able to hoop. He's still 39, bro.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like
you asking for 40 minutes from him, bro, on 82 game season. Like, you know, come on, bro. He's human.
That's the thing. Still. Like
he gotta pick his spots when he hoop.
The rest of the team is garbage too. That's the thing. Like D'Lo is mad and consistent. Austin Reeves is mad and consistent. Rui Hachimura is
he has so much talent.
He just doesn't have the confidence to take over like a Rui, or not a Rui, like Austin Reeves, you know, will take over sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or like a D'Lo will take over sometimes. And then their bench is awful. Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench is crazy work. Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench is crazy. Yeah. Taurean Prince off the bench, like he actually played a really good game too. But that was it. Like he played a really good game too. Like that.
I watched step back. Dezo is step back after step back after step back after step back, and then Michael Porter Jr. sacrificed his brother or Jonte.
Chill. Stop, bro. Stop.
Because he realized, oh shit, I'm 6'10". I'm 6'10". I can shoot over everybody now, and he just said,
bro.
Step back.
I don't understand why he doesn't realize that more.
It was insane.
Because he got the ultimate green light. When you a shooter with a green light like that, anything look good. You got to remember, from his vantage point, everything look good, bro. He's 6'10".
For sure.
If we're being honest, Michael Porter Jr. should be the definitive third best player on this team. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be definitive. We shouldn't even be having discussions Michael if Aaron Gordon is the third best player.
If they win a championship this year, does Michael Porter Jr. go try to be a number 1, number 2 somewhere else?
No.
Absolutely not.
Why? Why? At this point, Jay?
Why not?
Here's my thing. I'm gonna tell you why. You have
Michael Porter knows what he sacrifices every day. My question is this.
That's fair.
Let me ask y'all a question for real. And let me put this scenario in your heads and just see what I'm cooking up in my mind. Am I overanalyzing or am I not? Michael Porter Jr. seems like a very confident, outgoing, stand-up guy for real. And if Michael Porter Jr., at one point, number 1 player in the country, dealt with some back injuries, has really had to work his way back into being this player that he has become. Shout out to him for the work that he's put in. One of the best 3-point shooters one of the best jump shooters in the NBA. He's 6'10". His comparison in high school, if you remember, was Kevin Durant. That was what people said he was going to be. And he was hooping. I seen it. I believed, I thought that was what he was going to be. You telling me with the injury history that he had and what he's had to go through, they win another championship, that he look at how Klay Thompson has fallen from grace. I don't think Michael Porter Jr. strikes me as the type of person that would want to end his career wondering, but it would be like, if I got to be the guy, what could I accomplish with my team? When I'm in the big two, when they're relying on me to make the last shot. I think he believes that somewhere in his heart. I could be wrong, but it just wouldn't be crazy to me if he wanted to go. Because one other thing too is, you don't think he deserves to get paid. You don't think in his mind he should be the third highest paid guy on his team.
Maybe he does think that, but at the same time, when I listen to him in his interviews or on his podcast,
I'm not saying he's not a bad teammate. I'm just saying that, like, when you think about your career, when you want to do more, like, if he wanted to do more, you could be. I'm just asking. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Me personally, like, if I'm in a situation like he is, I'm riding it out, man. Like, I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm with a once in a generation type of talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing with a dude. I'm playing with a dude where I could get at least 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? I could get at least 4.
I ain't gonna lie, but see, that's the thing. Them rings not coming with me when I die. And when I die, I don't want to die with no regrets. And the reality of
the
it
money
is,
ain't coming with you
either. But my pride is, that's the truth. My pride gonna die with me. So when I think about it, and Michael Porter Jr., I already got 2 rings. I never got to try to be a number 1 that I've always wanted to be. You don't think being a number? He always dreamed of being one of the best players in the league, top 10 guy. All I'm saying is, if it was me, I'm not taking $50 million less to keep winning rings. I already got 2 of them. These things are pretty. I'm going to go try to win one on my own somewhere else, and I'm going to take the extra $100 million to the boot. I can't take that to the grave, but I can't give it to my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids' kids. But I can't hand down 2 more championship rings. They ain't going to know what to do with that.
So I will say this, right? I will say this. I will say this.
2 already.
I'm with you. Like, if he gets 2, I'm with you, right? I think though, we have to also look at it from the aspect of, now the money part. I think that'll play more of a part than 100%. Him wanting to be his own man and scoring option. The reason why I say that is because due to all of the injuries that he has to overcome, his gameplay is more so of an auxiliary role now. I don't think he can manage the type of gameplay to try to be a number 1. He would have to change his game completely over again. He would have to play like he was playing in high school, where he's getting to the rack, where he's posting up, things of that nature. I think he said it himself. He said, because of my back injury, I had to completely change the way that I play. And I think him playing with Jokic and him playing with Jamal Murray and being that kind of tertiary role or sometimes 4th role, I think that's beneficial to his longevity and staying in the league. However, like you said, does it take away from my payday in the long run? Yes. However, I think if he can leverage that, and depending on, and that's the thing about it, a lot of people are content with a certain amount of money and they'll invest it into other things, and you know what I mean? And the connections, that's the thing too. When you're a championship, when winning a championship does provide you with connections, whether it be in media, down the line. Obviously,
now when you win, you always get to win,
and he's already right. So you get to you always have some doors that are opened up to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think in the long term, I agree, J-Rob. If it's the money and somebody throws you a bag that you can't resist, he might go get his money and just play it out and things of that nature. But I think from the basketball aspect, you are in the perfect position. I think him and Aaron Gordon look at it like, yo, this is a blessing in disguise. At first, they probably wanted to be those kind of carry guys, but I think realizing
Aaron Gordon the comfort
of playing with someone that doesn't even want to, he doesn't even want the spotlight. That's the great thing about Jokic. He doesn't want the spotlight. You know what I mean? So you're playing. It would be different if you had someone. Exactly. And I think
I ain't gonna lie though.
He not only is
he might
go ahead.
This man Jokic might be top 15. They win this championship all time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm taking Jokic over Kareem.
Relax.
Abdul-Jabbar. I'll take Jokic. And
Easy said Jokic. Hold on. Easy said if Jokic wins a three-peat, top 10 center all time. You don't think he's a top 10 center all time right now?
He's already a top 10 center all time.
I was gonna say, I think he's already top 10.
No,
is he not?
I ain't gonna lie. Kareem might be better all time, but I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq, and Tim Duncan, and Jokic, baby, I'm taking him. He's a dog.
Tim Duncan, a power forward.
I'm talking about big man. I'm just talking
But
about
I got
bigs. Period.
Will. I still got
just
Will.
talking about bigs. Okay.
I still got Will above him. I still got Bill above him. I still got
Bill
I still
Russell.
got Hakeem, Shaq. Yeah, I got Bill Russell over him.
He about to win he about to win another MVP and another championship. He about to have 3 MVPs.
I think his down.
Yeah, this is.
But I think
This
think
is 4 straight
MVPs?
MVP.
Yeah, go.
This is 4 straight MVP worthy seasons from him. By the way, 4 straight.
So 4 straight MVP, all NBA seasons. 3. He's gonna be his 3rd MVP though. You understand? 3 of them things is crazy. We gonna see.
I got SGA. I don't think Jokic wins. I don't think Jokic wins.
I hope SGA is my pick too. They not giving. I just feel like the media not gonna give it to SGA, man. It's a media driven award. They just not gonna do him justice, bro. I just feel like they're not gonna respect what he's really done for that franchise. I think he. I agree with you. I think SGA. I think he embodies what MVP means. And hey, oh Lord, watch out at context. You meant he figured it out. SGA figured out this playoffs ish. He's hooping now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It took him one game to settle in.
Jones and Trey Murphy. Yeah, it's moving me.
That's good practice. That's good practice. That's good practice. That's good practice for what's to come.
Me. And to be fair, I'll say this: who SGA reminds me of in terms of like cadence and thing. I know you guys have J-Dub as this Kobe comparison. I don't see the J-Dub Kobe comparison. I definitely see SGA with the Kobe comparison. I see he reminds me of an older Kobe, where Kobe was like very much of a tactician, getting to his spots, 8-foot jump shots, 8-foot turnarounds, up and unders, baiting into fouling, things like that. Very smart, cerebral, you know what I mean? Like, and obviously I think there's sometimes he does foul bait for sure, but that's the name of the game. It's to be, you know what I mean? Like that's the name of the game. So I can't take away from it. So he's moving me for sure. He's moving me for sure.
Yeah, no, he's a dog. He's
better. You guys want to talk about the next game? You guys want to
Man,
we can talk about the early game. What did you say, Gerald?
No, I was gonna say the only thing about with the Knicks game, I was gonna say, I mean, you're gonna drop one eventually, and B not scoring 53 more times to beat us. And if I'm gonna say this right now, we all know it to be true. If that was Mitchell Robinson who would have grabbed Embiid on the ground, he would have got a flagrant 2, would have been ejected, and he would have been suspended for game 4, potentially game 5 of the series. That's all I'm going to say. They would have dragged it to hell.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed
for sure.
Dog, he got hurt.
Obviously, Embiid is Embiid, and Mitchell Robinson is Mitchell Robinson. So.
The thing about it, I don't think he got hurt on that play though, J-Rob. I'm
not saying that. I don't think he got hurt on that play, but I'm just saying in general, the whole buzz around it. You know, people are gonna look back at that and think about that play. I know that's not what did it.
Yeah, I think Embiid was just a little too like reckless with that for sure. I think he was trying to stop Mitchell Robinson from getting the layup.
The layup,
and he thought what better way to do it than to just grab his leg while
I'm right beneath him though. He lands on him.
Right, yeah. It's crazy. It was a crazy move.
But a 50, I'm gonna say this though, J-Rob, a 50 ball when half of your face is melting off, insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
On one leg. On one leg.
Joel,
what do you mean?
And one leg.
Oh, is that what Bell's palsy is?
Yeah,
half his face. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like he has a lot of his nerve damage. So Bell's palsy, Justin Bieber was suffering that for a while, where it's a lot of nerve damage that causes twitching, drooping of the eye, unbalanced motor skills,
or it's unresponsive.
So sometimes
or it's unresponsive.
Or responsive. Yep. Mm-hmm. And my question is, do you think, because I know that the NBA is very, very big and in sports, Toradol shots. I don't know if you ever took a Toradol shot.
No, please don't give that to him. Do not give that to him. They giving him Toradol?
So I'm saying I don't know. Could they have possibly given Joel Embiid a Toradol shot for the knee, and
maybe
it probably have some ramifications and kind of like lead to some nerve damage and cause some symptoms. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to say yes or no. It's definitely very possible because the side effects of Toradol are extreme. I mean, some people say they couldn't even you can't even, like, it makes you just constipate. Like, you can't use the bathroom, bro. Like, it's not good for you. Right. It's not good for you.
For sure. But shout out to the Sixers. They're making it interesting. I already thought that the Sixers were at least going to get at least 2 games. I got the Knicks coming out of this 4-2. So, I mean, they're going to make it interesting for at least, you know.
And here's why I can't respect Nikola Jokic.
Why?
Because if Joel Embiid was healthy, we all know who would be the best player in the league, bro. We all know.
100%.
We all know.
That would have been the MVP.
Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league by default, if we're being honest. You know
I don't agree with that.
If we're being honest, Joel Embiid is a two-way.
Clearly, J-Rob doesn't want to be honest. Clearly, J-Rob doesn't want to be honest. Clearly.
Joel Embiid is a two-way titan, bro.
Yeah, but we also see him fall asleep. He done fell asleep on us in some big times, man.
Fell asleep when? When did he fall asleep?
Through injury, J-Rob.
But he's always hurt though. You can't give some. That's a part of it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he hadn't been hurt the last few years, bruh.
Nah, 50 with the Bell's palsy is crazy though, y'all.
J-Rob,
face,
he was glitching
and the
in real
biggest
time. He was glitching in real time, bro.
What he did yesterday was insane. He got the biggest knee brace on that I've ever seen.
Facts, bro. That knee brace is crazy, bro.
And he can't close one of his eyes, bro. And he's out there dropping 50.
Someone said he got a knee BBL. I can't unsee it now. They say he got a knee BBL. That's insane.
A knee BBL is insane, bro.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Nah, he do got a. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Go, Jay.
No, I have nothing to say. That was just funny. Like, knee BBL is crazy.
So you want to close out with the last game, the Orlando that, oh my god,
we really don't even gotta talk about that game, to be honest with you, man.
Listen, listen, y'all. Orlando Magic. Yo, shout out to Bama,
Magic.
Man. Shout out to Bama, man.
Orlando Magic.
Orlando did what they were supposed to do, man. They protected home court. Paulo finally had him a good game. You know what I'm saying? The first 2 games he was looking a little shaky, but Paulo showed up in that one.
When that boy jump shot get consistent, the league is cool.
Yeah, he's a dog,
bro.
He's going to be one of the best players in the league. A lot of people say that for sure.
100%. He's going to be, yes, he is. And to be fair too, like a lot of people keep saying like, they see they see Braun in him, blah blah. And I'm a little bit hesitant to that. I think he's closer. Like the mix that I see, it's kind of like Lamar Odom and kind of like Carmelo Jabari Parker ish. I think he's what Jabari Parker. Technically, if he stayed in the league and kept on going, I think he's what Jabari Parker's max potential would have been. I think that's where he's going to end up being. I think that's what he's going to translate to. Probably a little bit more better playmaking than Jabari, because I think Jabari was more of a scorer than a playmaker.
You just call him Jabari Parker?
No, hear me out. I said what Jabari Parker's max potential was supposed to be in the NBA. Because if you remember
that, but
Jabari Parker,
I remember Jabari Parker.
His potential was through the roof, bro. His potential was
him and Giannis was supposed to take over the league.
Yes.
Yeah, him and Giannis was supposed to do that thing.
I think Paulo is the max potential real life. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Nah, that's probably a crazy what if. What if Jabari Parker never gets injured at all in his career?
Yeah.
What is him and Giannis? Oh my god!
If he and Middleton, won a chip together, him and Jabari would have definitely won a chip.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They might have won. They might have been on 2 or 3 right now, yo. No cap. No
facts.
Jabari Parker was like mellow, bruh.
Facts.
Like he reminded me of Melo, bruh. He was mellow, like.
Insane. So that's what I see, Jay. I see
hooper. Facts.
A combination of Lamar Odom.
I had to get back in my I had to run the tape back in my head real quick. Like,
he's like, oh, you see the vision now. You see the vision. You see the vision.
Nah, because I really remember when I remember them days. We from that era, so I remember them days.
Yep.
Like,
for sure,
he was crazy.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Let's wrap up the sports. The last thing that I want to talk about was a couple things that I just seen pop up. Eminem just announced that he's got another album coming out called The Death of Slim Shady. He released a promo video for it.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to be checking for it. So I mean,
really, y'all not gonna check for Eminem?
Probably
y'all not gonna.
No.
Wow, this is one of our goats in the genre, bro. It's one of our goats, man.
To me, he's not a goat.
That's maybe your goat, gang, but yeah,
he might be he might be your goat.
Yeah,
he might be your
Nash.
goat, but yeah,
Steve Nash.
He's not one of. Yeah, he might be your goat, brother, but hey, man. I won't be checking for that. I won't get a stream out. Won't get a stream out of me.
Dub. I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah,
is this context? All right, let me ask you something, right? Do you not see Eminem like that because he out-rapped Jay-Z on Renegade?
No, not at all. I actually gave Eminem credit on it, and I think that he had I think he had a better verse than Jay for sure. Did he leave Jay? Like people keep saying, did he leave Jay? I don't think he left Earth on Jay, but I think he definitely outperformed Jay on that. But like I said, I think there's a multitude of rappers that can do exactly what Eminem does, and I think they can do it better than Eminem. I think Busta Rhymes can do what Eminem does better than Eminem. I think Black Thought can do what Eminem does better than Eminem. I think Redman can do what Eminem does better than him. I think also Lupe Fiasco can do what Eminem does better than Eminem.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I mean, to be fair, for his time and his generation when he came out and what he was doing, kudos to what you did. You were able to provide a voice for a genre that, a demographic that wasn't really heard from, and you was able to capitalize on that. Salute to that. And you can rap. Does it resonate with me? Does Eminem's content resonate with me? It doesn't resonate with me at all.
Not really. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Eminem, but I'm good. Yeah.
J-Rob, Easy wants to ask, is Cole in your top 3?
In rap right now?
Yeah, rap right now, I guess.
I'm pissed. Easy. I want to say no. I'm pissed at him right now, bro. I'm dead. I'm on hot.
I'm super upset.
I'm super pissed with him. Super pissed. But at the same time, that might delete later. He was spitting on that. Like he was talking. So it's like I can't hate because he's dead nice. He's dead nice. I was about to crash out. Let me chill out. Is Drake, Future, and right now, right current Drake, Future, and then J. Cole is just under Gunna, and J. Cole is chilling right now. He's under investigation. He's on trial. He's pissing me off.
Thank you. Under review. You are under review.
He's pissing because he pissed me off so bad. Because that's my dog, bro. He pissed me off so bad.
Do you think if J. Cole fires back at Kanye for Kanye, because Kanye, took shots at him?
Do not fire back
Kanye?
At Kanye. I'm done. No. Kanye starting to piss me off too, because that's really I'm usually want to defend some of his nonsense. He on some clout chasing shit right now.
He's on some clout.
Getting corny.
You getting corny. Yeah, getting a little corny. You getting a little corny, bro. Getting a little corny,
you getting wild corny, bro.
I like when you do. I like most of the things. I'm cool, but don't get on Justin LeBoy who just. You feel me? So I don't know.
Text. Easy also.
Nasty work. Super nasty work.
Oh yeah, I'm not with it.
Easy also wanted to ask you, Tex. Do you put Fab over J. Cole?
100%. 100%. 100.
Fabuloso.
100. Without even blinking. Just Fab's mixtape. Here's the ill thing about Fab. Fab is so nice that he doesn't even need to. A lot of people say he doesn't even have a classic album, which I disagree. I think Fab definitely has a classic album.
Yeah, y'all
However,
bugging.
yeah, I think just off the
I
mixtape
don't know
run that
about
Fab
Fabo list, man.
he's in there. Just you could just give him the Soul Tape series and say just off of that, he's elite. Like what he was able to do.
Y'all ever heard of this right here?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I know they say I
man.
need to pay my Apple Music, but they still give it to me. So
Right.
I just never updated my information. There's no point of updating if they still gonna give it to me.
Come on, man.
Context.
Easy. I'm not gonna hold you. That was a wild disrespectful. We both from Brooklyn. That was wild disrespectful for you to ask me that. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You might have to run me my ones, bro. You might have to run me my ones, bro.
Has Fab ever gotten contact with Fabuloso for like a sponsorship deal or something? Like
no.
Like he
but
that
you
should
know,
be
you know who was trying to you know who was trying to sponsor him? Nasty fucking Diddy. Nasty fucking Diddy. You remember that time they tried to come up with the Loso, the Ciroc Loso and the Coco Loso?
He was trying to take Fab shopping and shit on some weird shit.
Right. Coco Loso. That was a nasty time to be alive.
Yo, the crazy thing is, I feel like that's such a oh, and also Easy wanted to ask you about Kendrick. What about Kendrick? You got Fab over Kendrick.
Man, Kendrick is always just gonna be one of those guys. I'm not even on no hating shit. I've never looked at Kendrick like
I got Kendrick.
Never. He never been one of my top.
I got
dogs,
Kendrick
so
over Fab. I got Kendrick over.
I like Kendrick though. I definitely like Kendrick. I like some of his stuff, but I would never say like Kendrick is a top dog. But yeah, he's over Fab for sure.
Context. Me and Context.
I think Kendrick. Yeah, go ahead. That's my fault. Go ahead. That's go.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, me and Context were debating earlier in the episode about the whole Drake versus Kendrick beef that's been going on.
Yes, Sirski.
Obviously, me and Context are on two opposite ends of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I think Drake is clearly pressing the issue for a good reason right now. You know what I'm saying?
As he should. This nigga been calling him out for how many years now?
But the thing is, Context is saying, you know, Kendrick, you know, should take all the time he needs. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick,
stop it.
Kendrick is not in a rush to respond to, and that's my thing, right?
Context.
Go ahead, J-Rock.
Stop it. Cut it out, bruh. How are you gonna keep calling somebody out? Keep making commentary. You asking for the smoke, and then you're not going to respond. And all it tells to me is that you're not a monument. You're a moment. You just want to be a moment. He likes to have nice moments, but when it comes down to it, what is he waiting? What is he waiting?
J-Rob, what the fuck are you talking about, J-Rob? What the fuck are you talking? Hold on, real quick. J-Rob, what the fuck are you talking about? Now
J-Rob, talk to this nigga.
Listen.
How do you call yo, nigga? You smack me, I'll smack you back. Then you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go train.
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back.
You calling the niggas out, you don't want to press the issue, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You acting like you don't know the rules of war, nigga.
Real quick. And yo, see,
you just don't. He don't have shit ready, man.
You know, I can't even stay long, but you baited me into this. I bet we're gonna do this real quick, and we'll run this back. We'll run this back on a graveyard. We're gonna revisit the situation because there's a lot. We didn't drop the link out because I got shit to do. We can't keep the stream for too long. But my thing is real quick, and we're gonna have a graveyard ship dedicated to this. So y'all tap into the graveyard ship. We're gonna unravel this shit, and we're gonna really get into, because I feel like y'all be pump faking, y'all really don't be doing the science, and y'all really be trying to hit me with the narrative talk. This is wild narrative talk you're telling me right now. Nasty narrative talk. So let me say this real quick. Yeah, it is. J-Rob, real quick. My point was, I didn't say Kendrick can't respond. I didn't say that. That's why I say he's bending the needle. I said Drake cannot dictate the tempo. He cannot dictate the tempo. The reason why is because the first person that threw the shot directly was K Dot. That was remember, let's the timeline real quick is Kendrick Lamar dropped the Control verse and started naming everybody. And he said, whoever feels froggy, leap and jump. I'm snuffing everybody. I slap you, slap you, slap you, slap you. Do you know what Dezo's response was? Dezo said he went up afterwards and saw Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar said, yo, it's just lyrical warfare, bro. It's just lyrical warfare. So Drake felt like I'm not entitled to respond because it's quote unquote lyrical warfare. That means
Drake also
okay,
said,
right?
but Drake also said in the interview, he also said in his interview that, is this real or is just a moment? And that's what literally Kendrick said. Clearly, it was just a moment, and they never doubled down on it. It was just a verse. That's a fact.
No, Jay. But my point is, my thing is if we're trading back and forth, and I already started throwing the first punch. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the timeline is, K Dot threw the first punch. Drake has been throwing subs ever since, and they've been going back and
K
forth.
Dot been throwing subs.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth.
No, both. Jay, what the? Yo,
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
See, that's why you say. See,
you're reacting. I didn't say. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that they haven't both been subbing each other. But what I'm saying is,
okay.
All of this playing whack-a-mole though is getting stupid. And what I'm saying is, Drake never on both sides though. It's on both sides. But it's not on both sides, because at the end of the day, Drake has clearly had enough. He said, yo, we keep doing this back and forth. You keep calling me out because I lead Drake clearly lead the shit alone. He don't be egging them on. But this time around, context, he's had enough.
Wait. J-Rob, you just admitted that's why.
Do they not do that? And stop saying this narrative talk, because it's clear. We can literally, we all have clear observation skills. They throw subs at each other. They take years off. There's a big verse that comes out. Somebody mills a sub. It takes a break. You come out with this big, it's just big me verse on like that. You clearly doing that to make a statement. In response to what? In response to what? In response to J. Cole. In response to what J. Cole was talking about with the big three, whatever. I understand that. I understand that was in response to J. Cole, but that also has to do with Drake. You also know that it's on the album where a bunch of people clearly are conspiring because they all seem to have a problem with you. This is you created you have this army of Avengers against Drake. You get the producer, you get the gangster rapper, you get them all together. So clearly Drake, he don't care about none of that. You can clearly see in this whole beef, he's looking past the Avengers. He don't want to deal with Ant-Man. He don't want Groot and the Guardians of the Galaxy. He going straight for Captain America. Kendrick Lamar. He want Captain America. Because you keep coming at me. And so at the end of the day, yeah, you can tell me, you can tell there that you can say that and you can tell me that he could take as long as he wants because he can do that. That's obvious. He's truly do whatever the hell he wants. However, the longer he waits, the interpretation will get longer. And context, if you don't come out with nothing, it's not going to matter if he comes out a year and a half later. It's not, because I don't think it'll have the same value, the same shock value. Well, because unless he has some information that can shatter Drake's career, it's not going to hit the same because you said it 2 years later. I just don't believe that to be true. It's not going to be great because he says in my opinion, he says it in May of 2025.
Well, I don't think it's going to be that long. I'll say this, and because I want this to be a discussion. I don't want it to be because I feel like I got to rush because I got to handle some shit. But I don't want this to be. I want this to be a full blown out discussion where we got to go through the timeline, literally year by year. We can go through the songs. We could do the research and the chat. Y'all could join in. Easy, leave. Everybody that's in tune with this situation. I know Easy's in tune with it. We're gonna definitely have this dialogue and we're gonna get into it because I feel like we're picking and choosing I feel like we're picking and choosing when it's time for the person to respond. All my point is that Drake cannot dictate the tempo of the battle. The same way that Nas.
Been a month.
Here's my thing. As fans, we could want that, right? Here's my thing. As fans, we could want that. But for him to try to dictate the tempo,
man, if you hate a nigga so long you don't gotta, you hate a nigga so long you don't got a track. When you been subbing niggas so long you don't got a track ready. Stop it. He don't got a track context. He don't have a track.
No, nah, J-Rock. Nah. That's what I say by the narrative part. That's what I mean by the narrative part.
He don't. What I'm saying is I don't think he has not put nothing to paper, but context. He clearly don't have nothing that he wants to put out to the world.
Oh well, but my thing is, that's not for and meanwhile,
I'm not
Drake is doing bozo shit like adding. Hold on, wait. But on top of that, meanwhile, Drake is doing bozo shit by adding AI. He's adding AI.
My nigga, that shit is genius, nigga. Do you see the?
No way.
Yo, you know what's crazy, Dezo? This the man. Dezo, you know what's funny? This be the same nigga. This be the same nigga that be quick to talk about analytics and the tactical bullshit and the radical. He be the first nigga to be on that shit. This nigga do the AI. This nigga wanna laugh so bad that shit goes. This nigga wants to laugh at that shit. That shit was funny to him, nigga. Yeah, nigga. This nigga wanna do. Listen, he wanna do all of that, but it's clearly he trolling. You gotta peep what he did. Context. The AI is just because. First of all, when Elite came out, everybody's talking about is this track AI, is that this track AI. So he playing with the modern world. But you the same person that always talk about touching you and relating. Instead of running from the technology, I think running towards it shows a level of growth. It's at least showing your audience that you kind of got some humor in it too. Secondly, in the Tupac in the Snoop joint, bro, all he really did was hit him with the Eminem 8 Mile. I know I'm an actor. I know I ain't a gangster. I know I ain't did no time. I know I ain't robbed nobody. He pretty much in the first two just said, yeah, I'm not a street dude. Y'all know I'm not a street dude. Pretty much said, hey, Kendrick, if you're gonna rap about me, calling me soft ain't gonna beat me, bro. And I don't think you see in the genius of what he did, because clearly, the thing is clearly.
I didn't say that.
Like,
I didn't say that.
Did he not sound like the rap? Did that sound like Pac though? That sounded like Snoop and Pac.
That's what I'm saying. So hear me out. That's
easy. I understand. All right, the permission. Okay, cool. I'm not talking about.
But hear me out. The move I get from the tactic and the trolling aspect. Yes, I agree. But there are wavy trolling, and there's like funny and good trolling, and there are reaches. When is this? This one felt like a reach more ha 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 he. This one is more
like he's trolling.
No, hear me out. Just hear me out real quick. If you're gonna troll, go all the way in the trolling. Give us Tupac's cadence. Give us Snoop Dogg's cadence. Don't give us your cadence. God. What is
now you're reaching? Now you're reaching.
Hey, if you're gonna troll, you gotta troll. Don't half troll. Don't. Oh, this is light funny. No. If you're gonna be funny, people go into the bag. Go into the Tupac. Go into his cadence. Don't do. No, bro. All you did was rap what you wanted to rap, and then put the AI voice on it, bro. That's weak sauce.
People be sampling music they own all the time.
We're gonna deep dive into it.
I'm gonna say one last thing. No, we done. But I'm gonna say this last. I gotta say this because that was insane, bro. You moving the goalpost because you really didn't like the move, but the truth is that's personal to you. How you personally felt about that. But the reality of it is,
it's my opinion.
Yeah, but the reality of it is, it is on a grander scale though. It is genius because he's touching what's going on right now. I think he's more torn in. And two, as somebody who loves hip hop, this is trolling at its best. He took a Dre type beat, took two West Side rappers and was clowning a like, bro. Has he said anything that was really like crazy yet? No. Yeah,
No,
he's
saving it. He's saving it.
He's saving it. Like, he's really trolling. Like, this is literally poking a bear. Like, this is teasing, bro. Like, he's really teasing, bro.
Drake knows something.
It's jabs. It's jabs. In my opinion,
this is me bothering you, bro.
These are jabs. Yeah, that's why, and that's my point, Jay. So cool. So that's my point. So cool. Let it be jabs. Okay, I respect the jabs, right? I respect the jabs. All I'm saying is he can't dictate the tempo. Like, yo, come outside. Like, don't dictate the tempo.
I think the thing is
cool. But don't.
I think he just don't want him taking a 6-month hiatus. I don't think he want to wait 6 months. I think Drake's mind is like, nah, we're not doing it this time. We're not subbing each other no more. I think Drake's just done subbing. I think he's done with the sub wars. I think he wants this
took him 11 years, right, J Rob? Took you up. Welcome to the show, Drake.
It also took.
That's on both. But that's on both.
You can say that on both of them, though. You can't put it on one guy.
No, it's not.
That's on both of them.
J Rob, he called. No. Y'all getting me? How is he? How is it a sub? If I literally dropped a control verse and I said your name and I said, yo, I want lyrical warfare with you, and you then.
That's not what it was. That's clearly not what it was. Context.
Agree to disagree for now, and then we'll rehash it another time.
Context.
No, bro. Because you're gonna just repeat the same thing, and you're gonna say he was saying it the same. He called. Hold on, no. Dezo. He called out Drake's name. He said verbatim, Drake. This. Hold on, wait.
He said
called out his
100 rappers, nigga. He said 100 rappers, nigga. He said 100 niggas. He said 100 rappers, nigga.
He said 100 niggas and didn't respond to any of them.
He said 100 rappers, bro. He said 100.
We're just gonna have that.
All right, we'll save it for later because you said 100 rappers, nigga.
We're just gonna have bad audio at this point, y'all.
The
point is, he called out everybody. And then he doubled back down on the TDE freestyle on the BET Cypher and specifically said, yo, the world has not been the same. And the sensitive rapper tucked it, and we all know who he was referring to. That was a blatant another shot. So when you heard that sensitive rapper thing, why you didn't jump out the window, Drake? When you heard that sensitive rapper line in the BT Cypher, why you didn't jump out the window?
So he had to jump out the window. He could have just thrown subs.
It's been 11 years. Thank you for joining the party.
He didn't say Drake's name. He called him a sensitive rapper. He didn't say Drake, though. He said sensitive rapper. If he was really on that, he should have said his name.
Because Drake is subliminal. It's subliminal warrior.
Oh, man.
What else he supposed to do?
Your man's Kendrick is a subliminal warrior, nigga. The nigga don't got a diss record because he knows that diss came out, that shit's gonna get smoked, nigga. He's not ready, nigga. And I can't wait till they both come out them diss tracks, nigga.
Now you just
I can't wait till diss tracks come out, nigga. I can't wait, bro.
Chatting, bro.
You probably thought Quavo's response to Chris Brown was fire, nigga. You probably thought that shit was fire, nigga. Like Chris Brown ain't cook Quavo. Chris Brown cook.
Actually, that was doodle. Boo.
Yeah, like, Quavo, don't get into no more rap battles, gang. That was.
On top of that, you added Takeoff into it. Yo, leave Takeoff. Yo, I'd have slapped fire out your stupid ass. Man, leave Takeoff. RP Takeoff, man. RP
fire for that.
But yeah, for sure. Nah, this dope. You know, I love to debate with you guys. I got to dip though. I got to handle some John.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
So definitely like, comment, subscribe. This is the morning show for the people, powered by the people. You already know. It's the two man, me and my man Dezo. Again, like, comment, subscribe. You can support Dezo the Introvert on streaming platform. He's also an artist. You could catch me on NSB. Support Ox's channel. We got Champagne Room clicking. We're gonna have Graveyard Shift clicking. Tune into the next Graveyard Shift because somebody's gonna crash out, and it's not going to be me. Oh, Dezo is good. You see that window behind Dezo? That shit might be broken by the time we're done with this. So we definitely gonna get into it. Appreciate y'all for liking the video, being engaged. Salute to the chat, everybody that always shows support. We appreciate y'all it's always love. Again, leave a comment, man. Let us know what's going on in your city, your town, your neighborhood, so we keep in tune with what's going on, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, have a safe and fun weekend, man. We'll catch y'all back here again on No Snooze Button Monday. Until then, man. Peace.